All right. Shalom, everyone. Peace for those who love peace and no peace for the wicked. The Lord said. Uh, Today I will speak about many things, but one of them is Tousi TV. And I want people not to take me wrong. Actually, all of you, like we like to see, some channels grow, exposing Islam, and, we need more of those things, right? But I have a warning. And the warning is about if you want people to listen to you, then you should come to them with decency. You cannot win by lying. We are not Muslims. If we look at 2C TV, if we look at the titles he have, I mean the most hilarious, stupid ever. Not a single news, especially about Iran, is truthful. And look how this guy, he contradicts himself. In one day he says to you the Iranic regime is collapsing. In other day he says to you IRGC taken over Britain. Which one? In one video, he says to you that the mullahs of Iran, they are fleeing to Canada and to Moscow. And then he show you a woman taking taxi. I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid person, he come with such a statement, that the wife of the mullah, supreme mullah of Iran, she is taking a taxi? I mean, are you stupid? So she arrived to Moscow. She will not have bodyguard with her. She is taking a taxi, guys. A woman and two children. This is the wife of the supreme leader of Iran. And then, look, Fox News invited him. But what a horrible Fox News, as usual. Anyone who became like a big channel, they invite him. Because they notice that social media is a big deal these days. It's not TV stations. Uh, if you like one of the title I saw is the most weird, stupid ones, that the European army is threatening Trump. Maher Tousi on Fox News, regime change in Iran explained. He explained it. That's it. It's gone. The regime is, my friend, he explained that 1,000 times before. It's gone. They are gone long time ago. What are you explaining? Oh boy. Maher Tousi on Fox News, how our RGC tricked Tucker Carlson. Seriously. Okay. This guy, he knew everything. Uh, what is the... I mean, the more you go in time, the more things get hilarious. Ah, Lord have mercy. We support anyone goes against the garbage of Muhammad, but some decency, and those kind of a channel, they are very dangerous because how much people will be disappointed when they notice that all the hope they have, it was fake, it was stupid, it was not true. If I type Iran, or should I look for the European army threatening Trump? This is the reason I made me come online to talk about what he's saying. European army is threatening Trump. Are you sure? Seriously. So read with me. I mean, look at the titles. This one 22 hours ago. Let me go to the live actually. Final Iran talk chaos. IRGC rejected Trump Donald USA troops on higher alert. And the funny, I click at this video, and he was talking about fake news in the media. Oh boy. So you got the answer, huh? that IRGC, they refuse, they reject what the Trump he said. Where do you get their information from? I mean, that's you must be connected very deep. Armed clashes between IRGC and Iran army. Where is that happening? I mean, who in the world want to believe such a garbage? Where? Trump gives days to IRGC. Yeah, he's giving days since the last century. Every a week or so, he says, "This is the last time. This is the last time." Uh, oh, he is covering even the shooting in Islamic Center in San Diego. He's connected even there. All right. I mean, just say anything is breaking news. IRGC ship sink. It sink, and the regime is still. Explosion in Tehran. Trump reject final Iran deal. What? A second ago, it was Iran. Anyway, it is just English fabricated news, fake claims. The regime collapsed. The regime ran away. The regime is gone. The regime, and I say to you, the regime is staying. All the garbage you hear here. In fact, the reason Trump is negotiating because the regime is staying. Anyone who have a brain of a mosquito, he would know that. You don't negotiate with people who will not be there tomorrow. You don't. All those fake news, Trump gives days to IRGC. In fact, the one who is running away from the fight is a Trump. It's not the Iranian. It's Trump. Obviously, the American, they calculate their number wrong. They don't have enough ammunition. They are out of rocket and missiles, and they were surprised about how stupid they are. Yes, they were able to hit a very hard hit Iran and destroyed a lot, but a lot of target was fake. So the Iranian, they were able to play them. They have balloons, fake target. They have fake rocket launchers. And the American just bombing and bombing to the point even they bomb a school. This is how outdated their plan is. I mean, the school used to be more than 10 years ago, used to be a base for the IRGC. So how and what kind of intelligence you have to the point that 10 years after you did not notice that this is a school today? What happened to the satellite? What happened to the CIA? What happened to the garbage they have? So all the news you see about the collapse of the regime and the warning of the regime, and the regime is gone. The regime is not going to live even until tomorrow. If you go even actually, if you go like earlier in the videos, you will see the regime running away. That's it. They are gone. They are not in Iran no more. You know, Iran all collapsing. Blah 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 blah. I mean, it is endless fake news. Endless. In fact, I challenge anyone to show me one news in his channel is not false. Anything beside like England. Yeah, he lives in England, so for sure he will know better than me about what's happening in London. He lives there. But everything about Iran is a fabricated news. Everything. Anyone can find me something right in this news? And look how professional he is. What is this? So you could not defeat them in war. You defeat them by AI. Very childish. The problem with those channels that how much people will be disappointed when they believe in them. Like they believe you first time, second time, they keep listening to you. And then a year will go, 2 years will go, and the regime is still there. And then 10 years will go. All those who they are watching this channel, I assure you, most of them, they are Iranian who live abroad, hoping and praying and wishing that this regime will go. And this guy, he feed them with fake news. Iranian take to the street. Thousands of fake AI videos posted about Iran. Like there's a guy, he came to that my channel. He says, CP, people like you made this fail. He said, you claim that those are AI. I can show you one after one. They are AI. Yes, there's people they went in the street, but the majority of the videos made about the Iranian strike are AI. Big fat lies. In fact, this is why Trump, he did not do much, because he noticed that any opposition is nothing but local, nothing really massive, and it's not going to make a difference. The regime will kill it easy, very easy. Ayatollah flee to Canada. Look, hold on. This is 2 months ago. That's it. All the leaders of Iran, they flee to Canada. Who is running Iran right now? Michael Jackson. It's obvious, isn't it? The mullahs of Iran, they flee. They are gone. Where? In Canada. IRGC move into tunnels in Iran. Potato. Nothing wrong with going in the tunnel because this is where they hide their weapon. Potato, what's wrong with you? In America too, we have tunnels too. We secure our weapon in them. Do you think we put our nukes like outside next to the solar system? Look at the news, guys. They flee to Iran. That's it. Hello. Hey, صلي على محمد وآل محمد. Hello? I'm calling Canada. Yes. What? Yeah, yeah. This is Canada. I'm calling Canada. I want to talk to the mullahs of Iran. Yeah, please. I want to talk to the Khamenei. Yes, yes, all of them. What they are doing? They are in the park. Which park? Where the women are naked? What they are doing there? They are going in the tunnel with them? Oh, okay. I mean, who in the world want to believe you? 2 months ago, the regime, all of them, they flee to Canada. Lord have mercy. They go, they search on the internet, they make big noise, and those poor people who they are listening, they are looking for hope. You know, this is that the problem is those poor Iranian who live in the West, they are desperate for good news, hoping yes the regime will collapse. Please tell us more. So we feed them with lies. Iran faces a liberation. Are you sure? IRGC plot to take over London. How they can do that? Who in the world want to believe your smoke? How the IRGC, you can say they want to do some attacks, but take over London? Don't you think this is a big potato? Ah, Lord have mercy. So you have to be careful. Like, what about the one that says the European army threatening Trump? That's deep. EU army threatening Trump. What I know is the opposite. That the Trump, he want to take his troops from there, potato. Ah, ah, I don't know what to say. In fact, all his videos is very funny and very silly and very stupid. European threatening England. European army. The European, they have an army. That's a new. They got one, huh? Hmm. Yeah, they got one. That's why they are begging the American to send 5,000 soldiers. I know what to say. Uh, it's not his fault. This is telling you how the audience, they are so naive. Because in order to be able to be successful with your lies, you have to have a low IQ audience. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Life. AU army threatening military action on US. Troops in Green in Iceland. Do you know in Greenland? Do you know, guys, how many they send? They send 19 people. Oh boy. They threaten USA. Oh boy. Just, I mean, it's just so stupid and so hilarious. And what is amazing, how stupid the audience. They sent 50, sorry, guys. They sent 50, 50, not 19. It's my fault. They sent 50. If I invite my cousin, I can have 3 times, 4 times more than the number the EU they sent. They threaten USA, huh? Mean. And the audience, they believe you. I see. It must be true. They sent 50 in January 19. That's why I came with the number 19. January 19 in the news, it says that they sent 50 soldiers, and that was threatening USA. Are you mental? How in the world anyone will listen to those people? How anyone have a brain will believe that somebody sending 50 soldiers to Greenland is threatening USA? And who can threat USA? I mean, isn't it the title is so stupid? Hmm? I want to know who can threat USA. China fear USA. Russia fear USA. Who can threat USA? I want to know. They send 50 soldiers. That is a threat to USA now? As you see, all those news is such just a plain stupid. War with Iran imminent. That's going to happen next hour. But this is what Trump keeps saying. This is not news, but never happened. Uh, I mean, it's just a joke after mockery. This guy was doing good job, focusing, going after the Islamists in England. Then he started fabricating lies, and he noticed that lies work. And when the war in Iran start getting the attention, all the Iranian, they came to his channel because they thought he is giving them news. This guy is connected. Maybe he's receiving news from Netanyahu. Maybe he's, but we know that he have no connection to anybody. Nobody knows anything. Even officers in the Israeli army do not know what will happen tomorrow. Even Netanyahu do not know what will happen tomorrow. Because you see, those army, let us say, uh, uh, when you are in a position of war, things can change from a second to second. Your position can change so fast, and the news which come into you and the update you receive will make the leader change all his plan. So the one who is going to attack, he might say, no, we should not. The one who said we should not attack is, I might say, oh no, we should attack. Nobody knows. It is impossible for anyone. So how somebody on a channel in YouTube, he can tell you what will happen tomorrow, and he can fabricate a news for us. I mean, as you see, the regime is gone. And the problem is that people who believe in something good, they will not believe in the good on you anymore because you lost it. If you keep lying to people about news and fabricating news, for how long foolish people will listen to you? In fact, did you ask yourself why I am talking about your channel? Because it's obvious. It's very obvious. IRGC ordered to prepare a nuclear weapon, huge attack on Israel. Like, hold on. Who in the world want to believe such a garbage title? Do even they have it to prepare it? If you are talking about making it, even if they have it, they will never dare to use it. 1 million view. You see the view? 1 million view for something as fake it can be. Breaking Trump prepare Iran ground invasion. Britain, IRGC threatened to attack Britain. uh, IRGC fleeing from Iran. I mean, this guy is like Muhammad, is suffering from flight of thought. How they are preparing for a nuclear weapon and now they are fleeing from Iran. I mean, all of them, they happened in the same date. Look, 2 months ago, 2 months ago. Like, which one is true? So our job is to make a clickbait, and people they watch, and people are dummy donkeys. And who care if we say the truth or not? Somebody saying CP is completely biased. Okay, show me one title is true. The one who's talking. Can you show me one title in those is true? Mr. Bias? Anyone can show me one We love Tousi TV. Love it, my friend. I like cartoon too. I like Mickey Mouse. But the question is, if there is anything he say there is true, huh? Can you? How we can put those statues next to each other? One here, they will attack nuclear to Israel, and here Trump prepared to ground invasion, and here IRGC threatened to attack Britain, and here Trump planned to occupy Iran, and next to it, IRGC fleeing via Afghan. You tell me, which one of those is stupid lies? Oh, he have even T-shirt for sale. That's the point, exactly. Breaking armed Iranian target IRGC in Tehran. Ah, Lord have mercy. Uh, UK finally joined the war. Since when? They did not. Are you sure? Did they join? I mean, if there is one thing, breaking Iranian celebrate on a street, IRGC losing control. Where they lose control? I want to know. Ah, Lord have mercy. Anyway. So my advice to anyone, and I'm not talking against this guy, I'm talking about any channel who lie to you about the news. Don't put your false hope on those false people because you will be so disappointed. And I say to you, the regime is a stain. The regime is a stain. Trump is leaving, not the opposite. Trump, he have 3 years and he will go. And this country, everything Trump he did, they will do the opposite. They will open the border. They will take the wall down. They will bring everybody from around the world. They give money to Iran and they will give them hugs. And you will see. The regime is very smart. They are playing in America as usual. Trump is a businessman. He don't care really for the regime to collapse. People are stupid. If he cared for the regime to collapse, he will finish it. He will never stop. But because he don't want the regime to collapse, he don't want it to collapse. It's for the benefit of the American company for the regime to stay. If the regime stay, the Gulf will buy weapon. If the regime stays, Saudi Arabia, Emirat, Bahrain, they will be desperate to have the protection of America. If the regime is gone, they do not need America. There's a big benefit from the regime to stay. And if the regime is gone, there's no guarantee that the new regime will not seek weapon. In fact, the nuclear bomb, it was the dream of the previous king, not those guys. The friend of America, the Shah, he is the one who put conditions. If you want my oil, build for me nuclear facility. That was his dream. He want to bring Persia to be great again. So there's many things people they are dreaming about. Trump, he is going to go to war again only if they force him, and obviously he don't want to do it. He's trying everything. He used all the excuses. He's out of excuse in order not to attack. The regime is staying. Your Trump is leaving. In a few months from now, we have election. If a Trump, he could not fix it, the stupidity he did, by taking and giving them break and not finishing the job, American will vote against the Republican. Gas is so expensive. I want to buy food. I skip the meat. Go check the prices of meat in USA. Go check the price of a grocery. People are so upset. People, they can listen to you and you can do whatever you want as long they are fine. The greedy Trump, he did not force his friend, who they are businessmen, to stop making money from us. We sell oil to everybody in the world. Why oil here is expensive? It doesn't make sense. We are selling oil to Europe, but the gallon in USA is $6. So Trump, he have a limited time, and the Iranians are smart. They knew that. They knew that he is mentally stupid. They got him. They got him from the right hand, which is hurt, which is the Strait of Hormuz. And now he is doing everything to make them come to an agreement. Because if he attacked them, there's no guarantee anything will accomplish. No guarantee. He can keep the blockade. But who care about the blockade? The Chinese are getting the oil of Iran, and Trump is doing nothing to it. The Chinese, they have 3 trains every week, and now I think they will increase the number. They might make them 10, maybe 20, going all the way from Iran, from China all the way to Iran. The ships of Russia is coming loaded and leaving loaded. The Turkish, they are breaking the blockade. The Turkish are the biggest scammer in history. They always break every blockade. All the sanctions on Russia is not working. Why? Because the Turkish, they sell Russia anything they want. The same with Iran. So the blockade on Iran is working only in Hormuz, where they cannot sell their oil easy as before. But in the other side, they have some, let us say, oxygen coming to them from Turkey, from Pakistan, even Pakistan. Pakistan sending thousands of cars and trucks every day to load gas and go and sell it in Afghanistan. They can survive. They can stay. They can stay for a year. They can stay for 2 years. But Trump, he cannot stay. The coming election, the American, they are going to vote, and the Republican, they might, suffer from a massive defeat if the prices stay this way. Because at the end of the day, a person who cannot buy milk to his kid, he will say, you know what, we'll go to hell with this Republican Party. The regime is obviously staying. Otherwise, Trump will not negotiate with someone who is leaving tomorrow. They knew that very well. And Trump even forcing Israel not to attack Iran. Israel do not want this ceasefire. They don't want. But Trump is forcing it because he is desperate for agreement. For he knew if he attack Iran, if he burn all their refinery, if he destroy all the electricity, that can help for the regime to collapse, but it's not going to happen right away. It's going to take some time. But that will not help him because the election is coming. He is thinking about the election. He's not thinking about you. He's not thinking about what's right, what's wrong. He's thinking how he can continue ruling the country, because in case you do not know, if the American go to vote and they voted against Republican, Trump will become a useless president, because then the Democrat, they control the Congress, they control the Senate. In fact, they can impeach him, which means they can kick him out. And they can use the war, the same reason, to impeach him. They can say this guy is losing his mind and he is making wrong decision, taking the country into chaos and war. And they can impeach him. And already there's many Republicans from his party are going against him. So the regime is staying. And if Trump, he attack again, and the negotiation did not go as he wish, and again, this is his wish. He wish the Iranian will accept. He wish the Iranian will say yes. It is his wish. But if they don't, what he would do? Very embarrassing, very bad situation. He have a very short time, less than 6 months to fix it. He don't have much time. So he have to attack so fast. Force the Iranian in this attack to go down to their knee. It cannot be just an attack as the previous one. It cannot be, because the previous one obviously did not work. It have to be something with massive weapon. Massive. I cannot say what, but it should be what it is, in order to force them to go down to their knee. Otherwise, hitting a rocket, hitting base, hitting this garbage, that will not change anything. Ground invasion, they will not do it. People inside the country will not revolt, because they learn that when we revolt, nobody care for us. They come 2 months after. You know, Trump, he says the help is coming, and yet he came 2 months after. Nobody believe you, nobody trust you, and they should not. Even when they ask Trump, should the people in Iran take to the street, he says, but they will shoot them. They will kill them. You know, I don't advise them to do. Trump is advising you not to do it. Look how smart he is, you know. Sometimes this guy do a big poo-poo. Yeah, sometimes he's a poo-poo maker. You know, Iran is not just a country. Iran is a regime with religion. And this regime have a map. It's not only inside Iran. It is in Iraq. It is in Syria. It is in Turkey. It is in Azerbaijan. Most of Azerbaijan actually are Shia. The majority of Azerbaijan are Shia. It is in Turkmenistan. It is in Afghanistan. It is in Pakistan. There's Shia everywhere. It is in Kuwait. It is in Bahrain. It is in Saudi Arabia. It is in Yemen. And not to forget, it is in USA. It is in Europe. It is everywhere. The Shia. You are not fighting a regime. You are fighting a system. And the system was able to build a very complicated network of money and media and lobbyists and all kind of connection inside the West and other countries. This is why you find someone like Tucker Carlson defending Iran. They are very smart. They aren't stupid. And this is the failure of this war. They thought if they attack bases, if they kill the supreme mullah, those people, they're the grandsons of the god. Their god was killed, Ali, and his kids. But that did not affect them. That actually made them more wicked, because they want to seek more. They want to seek revenge. So killing their supreme mullah is not going to make the regime collapse. For this is a regime based on religion, and the religion is telling them what to do. If you lose this mullah, who is next? This is not a government. This is not a Western government. If there is no food, the prime minister will resign. Nobody will resign, even if the whole nation die. And the American and the Western, they don't understand that. Same time, you need to ask yourself, how in the world this regime will collapse if China is supporting them? If Russia is supporting them? When they try to vote against Hormuz here, they take the vote to the United Nations. China and Russia, they said no. They refuse to agree. So even such a simple thing, America could not accomplish it. You have two massive, powerful country supporting this regime. The Arab, their neighbors, are making pee-pee in their pants because this regime can burn all the refineries. And if they burn it, it's going to take many years to repair, which means the oil price will go crazy. If it's crazy now, it's going to be way more crazy. And obviously, the world is not prepared. You see, if a Trump, but there's no time, if a Trump was able to fix the refineries in Venezuela and South America, I would say, you know what? Always we have a supply because extra oil will come from Venezuela, and you know, nothing much will change because the Gulf is gone. Saudi Arabia cannot give. Who care? We have Venezuela alone is can give oil more than all those Middle Eastern countries. But Venezuela is producing 1 million a day. Nothing. Literally nothing. It's like Kuwait, actually. So Venezuela, the oil of Venezuela, is going to be maybe ready, maybe in 6, maybe 7 years from now, to be big production, which means they can exceed the USA. They can maybe become 25, million barrel a day. Then the world will not need those locations. But for now, Hormuz is a big problem, and the Iranian, they knew that. Those countries here in the Gulf, all of them, they are right now running pipes. So Emirat now is running pipe to go all the way here. So the pipeline is going out, and that will escape Hormuz. Hormuz is here in this area. So they will pump their oil to this area, and then from this area they can take it off. And this project will take maybe a year. Already, actually, they have a pipeline going there, but it's not enough to produce, enough to what they need. All the countries right now here are preparing themselves for the coming war because it's going to happen again, and Iran is going to block this Hormuz again and again. Anytime something happens they don't like, they will block it. So Saudi Arabia is building a massive pipeline from their refineries all the way to the Red Sea. Usually, most of it goes to Yanbu. But already they have actually pipeline going there. But still, I think it's produce, or let us say provide maybe 3-5 million barrel, a day, maybe something like this. But this is not enough for the oil of Saudi Arabia. So it's going to take some time. This is why Trump, he don't have much choices, and he is wasting time. And the more time he wastes, he is a loser because time is not in his side. Election is coming, and it might be a massive defeat. Like we are lucky actually in USA that they tried to redistrict the territories for voting, and the Democrat, they've been defeated by the Supreme Court. So now by default we will make more seats, but that is not enough to guarantee victory in the election, because people who they are upset, they might vote against you, even those who supported you in the previous election. So Trump, if you want to do something wrong, something right, he should stop the negotiation immediately and do what is necessary to make the regime go down to their knee. He have to burn every port of import with Pakistan, not only in the sea. Close all the roads into Pakistan. Anything will go to Pakistan should be shut down. Anything will go out of Tehran, coming to Tehran from Russia, shut down. This is how you can make a blockade. Otherwise, there's no blockade because they are open to their neighbors and they can buy everything they want. And remember, many they are willing to lend them money, especially the Chinese. Like if Iran now is not able to pay for what they are buying from China, China don't mind to give Iran product with worth billions and billions and billions because they knew they will get it trouble 3 times, 4 times more. Iranian will give them very cheap oil as soon as this issue is solved. And actually already they are getting oil from them, but not the same as before. So they can get money. They can borrow money. There's many are supplying them with weapon and money and everything they need. In order to make a defeat, you have to be harsh and you have to change the tactic of war. The previous one was a failure. Attacking balloons is not smart. Attacking a school thinking that this is a base, that means your intelligence is outdated. That means you have a stupid employees work in the intelligence and they do not know what they are doing. That means they are not even reading the satellite. They are not updating their images. They are not monitoring the movement of the enemy. They are third world country. This is not America. And this is what happened in this war. Imagine you shoot a rocket cost you $200,000 to burn a balloon, look like a tank. They don't even have a brain. You see, you don't dump $200,000. I mean, some rocket they cost $1 million to attack a truck. No brain. There's no brain. And I believe that this is part of the fraud because they want those companies to make a lot more money and we pay for it. Because who pay for it? We pay for it. Why we want to use a rocket will cost $1 million for something cost $5,000? Who is the stupid here? Can't you use something cost $5,000 to destroy something cost $5,000? How come the Ukrainian can do it? So there's a lot of things need to change. A lot of things have to change, and I don't see it changing soon. No, we are not saying USA failed. We are saying the plan of Trump is a big failure until now, because he is, you know, he is doing politics. He is not doing war. The second he accepts to ceasefire, you know there is something wrong. And what I know, there's something what is wrong, that they don't even have any mission for the war. They never thought they are going to stay hitting for almost a month. They thought the same as Putin. You see, Putin made the same stupid mistake. He called his attack operation. 24 hours he would take Kyiv. They did the same stupid mistake. All right? So it's not about USA is losing. USA can finish Iran in 2 seconds. We know that. But this is not the objective. Nobody want to hurt the Iranian as people. We want to do the opposite. We want to free the Iranian. However, Trump is doing it wrongly. Excessive, attack, or let's say aggression, if it's not smart, it's stupid. It's like someone, he's massive in body. He's so powerful. If he hit the wall, his hand can go through the concrete. But the one in front of him is so small, fast in movement. He learned how to avoid the hit. So the big one, he hit so hard, but he never punched the small one. This is what happened with Iran. The bunches are not hitting the right place. Most of it actually, they went blank in the wrong place. All right. Uh, like they lie to us always. Do you remember Trump just a few months ago when the 12 days war happened? What did Trump he said? That's it. They don't have nuclear and it's gone, and they cannot touch it. It's buried. We send the bombers and boom, bingo. Didn't he say that to us? So he came after a few months after saying no, they are going to make nukes soon. That mean what? That mean they were lying to us about the victory they claim. Somebody saying, let me show you. As for the IRGC in London, have you checked out the level of Islamic takeover in London and UK? I think you are very stupid. Let us see who is stupid. The majority of Muslim in the UK, Mr. Smart, is Muslim Sunni from Pakistan. They are not Shia. The Shia are small in number. And the Muslim Sunni, they hate Iranian Shia. So who is the stupid? Do you see who's stupid? Secondly, if this is the case, if IRGC can take over London, so what are you doing there? You should run away. Why did it not take over? Huh? Little police, they can stop the takeover of IRGC. A police don't have guns in their ass. Do you consider that the police you have in England are police really? Are they police? Huh? The little girls you have in the street? The girls you have in the street, they did not even arrest the one who raped your daughter? Those are the one who will stop the IRGC? Are you sure? Suppose you are smart, right? The police you have in London, they are the one. If the IRGC can take, that means they have army there. That means they can take over the country. The one who can take over London, he can take over the country. So they exaggerate in their lies. They put fear between the people. When the Shia in England are the minority, they are not the Muslims. The Muslim Sunni are the majority between Muslims, and they hate each other. You people love stupidity. We have Shia in USA. Detroit, go to Detroit. The mayor is a Shia. The mayor of the town is a Shia. But anyone dare to say they will take over? I mean, who is a stupid who want to believe such a garbage? How little tiny population they can take over a country? If that happened, that means you are a donkey and a coward. Imagine two Abdul with guns that they can take over millions. So they put those fake news to install fear so they can get a click and people watch their videos, and like the IRGC taking over London. True story. And what happened? Why did it not take over? Why somebody can take over is not taking over? Hmm? What are they waiting for? Hmm? They are waiting for next century to take over, but they can take over today. Eh, people are stupid. You see, if the IRGC, they are taking over any place, they will attack your nuclear weapon storage, they will attack your nuclear facility, they will destroy your bridges. They do not need to go to war. Until now, you have 18 attack of all of Europe. All of it is against synagogue. And what the attack is? Throwing Molotov. Do you see how powerful they are? What do you have against Maher Tousi so much? I don't have anything against him, except that all his news about Iran is a fabricated news. Prove me wrong. Not a single news he said about Iran is true. I don't know the guy. In fact, I like him like supporting Tony Robinson, exposing the Islamist. That's a good work. But look at the title like this. This is stupid. This is extremely stupid and dummy. AU Army threatening military action on USA. Who in the world gonna believe this? This is telling you that his audience are low IQ. If you watch this news, you will see what? You will see there's 50, the AU, they send 50 soldiers to Greenland. 50, 50. 50 European soldiers are a threat to the American army when we are the one protecting every European country. Without us, they don't have no protection. We have bases, not one, not two, not three, not four. Right now, they are begging for 4,000, send them to Poland. So how he makes such a title? I will tell you, because he don't respect your brain. He consider you stupid, dumb, and he can say whatever he want. The video he made today, he said to you that the reason he was late because he was checking there's many fake news. When in fact, there's nobody bring fake news as he do. Prove me wrong. Anyone would like to prove me wrong? Give me from all those titles you see on the screen, any one of them is true. What about Elon Musk? He is bringing farmers here to take over our farmers. Here we go again. Elon Musk now is doing farming. A spaceship is not his business. Elon Musk, he decided to grow walnut, and he's going nut. What? What farmers? What are you talking about? People love conspiracy. Elon Musk is bringing farmers here. He bring them from where? Please, brother, tell me from where they are coming. Did he brought them from Mars? Let me tell you something. We in America, we are lucky that we have someone like this guy. This guy, if he say now he want to move to China, they will make anything he want to make it happen. This guy is a treasure. So if Elon Musk decide to come to your country, you're lucky. You're very lucky. How many donkeys we have in America, but how many people like Elon Musk we have? This guy will make America go to Mars, will make America superior for the coming 100 years. Not your farmers. So they fabricate conspiracy. Suddenly, Elon Musk, he is bringing farmers. Elon Musk, guys, he wanna grow beans, and he decide to stop the space business. Beans, farming beans is more affordable because it make people fart. I was wondering, like, why even Musk is doing this space business? Why don't grow beans? Now we know. He's bringing farmers, huh? Hmm. True story. Hmm. You are talking about a grammar people in here trying to speak English, but it is a trash. My friend, it's not required to be here to understand to be someone who speak English very well. I speak many languages. How many languages you speak? So you are lucky I'm speaking in your language. Can you speak in my language? No, you cannot. You are potato. Do you want me to give you someone he is very educated to speak English for you? Hold on. Hello? Get a breath. First of all, most American, they are big American and they have accent. Zakir Naik, those Muslims in London, do they have accent? Get a breath. First of all, they are born in London. What born in London? You mean born? Exactly. Okay, and are they Bangladeshi now or they are Englishy? Get a breath. It doesn't matter. We are going to take over the country. What English? What grammar? What are you talking about? Go get your country first. This is what left of your country, the grammar. Half of your population don't speak English. When they say to you, the French team, you check the team, you don't see French. Where is the French? I mean, where is the French? Seriously. They say to you, the German team, the football team, the English team. Where is the French? Where is the British? I went to Germany. I did not see one German. Except a dog was German Shepherd. So don't tell me about a grammar and English and, take it easy, my friend. We are not here coming to teach grammar. All right? And we are not smart like you. South African, they have had an issue with farmers getting killed. So, the America welcome 20 farmers. That is a threat to the farmers in USA? Seriously? We have millions of people coming to the country every year. So those farmers is coming to USA are a threat now to you? Stupid people. I don't know what to say. One Abdul come with his family to USA is more all the farmers who came to USA from South Africa. Potatoes. They try anything to make somebody look ugly, you know. So let us make a news conspiracy about Elon Musk, and the one who invited them here is a Trump, not Musk. We give refugees to millions of people. All right. Serial, no problem. Serial, don't block him. It's okay. Serial, he is when somebody insults a Christian prince, he is showing you his gratitude. He cannot debate him. He cannot call him. He don't dare to call him. So he go under the skirt and he call it. You call me princess. If you are a man, call me. Let us see who is the female here. By the way, nothing wrong with being a female. Isn't it your God Allah? You have three daughters, huh? Anyway, here you see why people are so much confused and so much they are obsessed with stupidity. You know, Elijah says Elon is South African and they have had an issue with farmers getting killed. Yes, those racist regime in South Africa. I saw their videos. They were shouting death to the white man, kill the white man, kill any white man you see. Big stadium, you know. So they are racist, they are wicked, and they are killing white people there. So they offer them, if you want, you can come for asylum in USA. That's all. You are not a Muslim? Okay, if you are not a Muslim, prove it to me. You would have called me? Call me. Still, you are not a man to call me. You are a Muslim, not a Muslim, I don't care. Still, you are not man enough to speak to me. You claim that I am princess, yet you don't dare to call me. You tell me who is the princess. I hope it's not your menstruation causing this hormone and this emotion. Take it easy, take it easy. Nita, thank you very much. God bless you. All right. Well, the higher you get, it's possible that a person, when he get more rich or more powerful, to become more demonic. But this is not necessarily the standard. But this guy, King Charles, obviously there is something fishy about him, and there is something wrong about him. But not Elon Musk. Elon Musk, he stand with the rich people. Is that correct? He believed that Islamists are a problem. He is against the Democrat and their wickedness. He advised families to have more kids. I don't have to agree with him in everything, like his lifestyle is not my lifestyle. But just think about it. If you are a person with his wealth and his power, because this guy not only have wealth, he have power. This guy, he can affect the war in Ukraine alone. He can cause a disaster to Ukraine alone. Or he can bring them victory if he decide to stop to give them satellite, internet. This guy can affect the NATO. And I'm serious about that. This guy actually, the project of the Golden Dome of protecting the sky of America involved Elon Musk massively. So this guy, imagine yourself, anyone in the world would like to host you. Anyone in the world would like to invite you. You are, in fact, he is more important, way more important than Trump. Trump will be in the office for 3 years and will go. Different person, he might be extremely evil. Until now, I see a good balance on him. He stand against Islamists. He support the freedom and the people to take over their country back in England. He advised countries to have more kids like Korea, South Korea. He's worried about South Korea declining in population. So I did not see him supporting transgender and anything. So why people hate him? I want to know. Any opinion in AI? They make too much propaganda about AI. That AI will take over the world. AI is the conspiracy against Jesus. AI is a conspiracy against God. AI, my friend, AI is a machine, like any machine. Human being he created. It can be for good, it can be for bad. So if you are bad, you use it for bad. If you are good, you use it for good. So AI is not the problem. The problem is you. If we give you a knife to use it in the kitchen, you will feed your children with the knife. If we give you a knife and you are a wicked man, you will stab people in the street. Both of them are the same knife, bought from the same shelf, made by the same manufacturer. And AI is no different. AI can make your life easier. AI can make you have 3 days vacations a week if a human being use it in a good way. So if we can make machines work and produce for us, and your country became more luxurious, and you spend your time maybe more studying, let the machine do the work, let electricity do the work. How that is bad? AI can be evil if a human being depend in everything, especially about thinking, about personal life, about religion. Yeah, that can be bad. So you are the one who made AI make the right decision and use it in the right way. And I will say to you that those who have AI advanced is the one who will be superior. So stop being stupid. If you don't use it, somebody else will use it and they will take over you. The coming war in the future will not involve soldiers. Zero human being in the ground. It's going to be AI machines, AI fighters, AI trucks, AI guns machines, AI, everything will be AI. So the war will be between AI and savage. So if you are the donkey who refuse AI, then the one who have AI, even if he's Abdul, he will finish you. Just because your majesty decide not to use the AI. In fact, this is what happened to you in the last period of time. Christians, they refuse to go involved in politics. They said politics is AI, is evil. Politics is the devil. We Christian, we should not involve. And then the lefty, they take over our school, over our books, over our university, over our library, over our government, over our police. And then you cry, look, I live in England. They arrest me for preaching the gospel. That because you became a donkey. That because you refuse to go and vote. That because you let them take over you and decide to become lazy and you have no responsibility. A Christian person who do not fight for his right is no Christian. You aren't a Christian no more because you allowed the evil to take over. You are an accessory of evil. When you don't vote against evil, you support evil. Because ask yourself, if I don't vote against him, who will take over? Them. So what we do, we stay home. And now we do the same. AI. AI, brother, they will put the chips in our hand. Brother, they will put chips in our head. Brother, it's the end of the time, brother. Always they will take the negative and they will cry later. What about using AI for something better? Why we are not smart? Why we choose to be Abdul? Are we Abdul? Are you? AI can be a great in a great actually, if I ask AI now to make an image, it's going to take 20 artists to finish it in 6 months. It finish it in 2 seconds and give you an astonishing thumbnail. Correct? AI can be a better doctor. How much money we waste to teach a kid until he became a doctor. And then he go to the surgery, and because he was a drunk or he have a fight with his wife last night, he forget the Caesar inside your belly. We'll let AI do it. Zero mistakes. All right. AI can be great benefit for mankind. Some countries, when you get sick, like in Canada, you have to wait a month or two before you can see the doctor. And they bring you a doctor from where? From Bangladesh. I prefer that AI check me out, not a guy from Bangladesh. At least he will not give me something harmful just because I'm a Christian. Do you understand? So AI, all the world now is fighting to get AI because the one who get the advantage of it is the one who will become superior. It's a fact. So if you refuse it, you are stupid. That means you will allow other people to take over you. The American Indian, they are the American Indian. Okay, what does that mean? America is their land. While the American Indian, they were wearing pants and bikini, and they want to fight the white man by their arrows. The white mans, they come with rifles and guns. Who is the one is victorious? You know the answer, right? So you can act like the Indian, and you can fight with your arrow because you don't like a change. AI for you is evil. Or you can take advantage of the AI and become a superior, at least to protect yourself. Don't go and follow those conspiracy about AI will take over you. Nobody can take over you unless you allow it to take over you. It's a software. You program it as you wish. You will see a lot of documentaries making you scared of the AI. I believe strongly that all of them is fake and propaganda. It is possible that AI can do some harmful for a human being, but a human being do way more harmful for a human being. So let us say the mistake and the error of a machine made as an AI, a software error, something happened to it. Let us say the mistake or the error will be 1 to 100,000. I can assure you from every 10 human being, there's 7 of them, they are mentally ill. They are just waiting a little bit, something push them to kill somebody. In fact, I fear no dogs, I fear no cats, I fear no snakes, I fear no scorpion, I fear a human. Because a human being is the most wicked, the more aggressive, the most evil. Ask yourself, if you live in an island and there's no human being there, isn't it better to live in an island, have a lot of a human there? I trust me, you can sleep if there's nobody there. But I will not be able to sleep if there's a lot of a human there. It's a fact. My friend, what all the problems is coming with AI? Let us make it simple. When they discovered the electricity, there's many people refuse the electricity, like the Amish. You know the Amish in America? The Amish are Christian community. They reject anything new. So there's no TV, there's no phone, there's no electricity, there's no cars. They're still using donkeys and horses. All right? Now, is the Amish are staying alive because they are superior by this method or because they are protected by the American police, by the American army? So imagine the Amish, they decide to live like this in the Middle East, they will be dead. Their women will be raped because they don't want to defend themselves by technology. They don't want to have technology. They want to live like farmers, as farmers, die as farmers. They want to read the Bible every day. Wonderful. But life is about surviving too, and you have to adjust. So if the time in Jesus, people they used to have sword, we cannot today defend ourselves by sword. So electricity came. Is electricity a great thing? Yes. Because remember, if there's no electricity, there's no computer. There's no computer, there's no AI. So the source of all your success in life right now is electricity. If there's no electricity, there's no airplane, there's no cars, there's no light, there's no washing machine. Your life right now is horrible. Imagine to wash your pant every few days with your hands, your underwear. Imagine a mother, she have 10 kids. She have to wash their diapers. So the technology is not against you. It's about how you use it. So when somebody says to me, all the bad things come with anything in life come with bad things. The second your mother, she gave birth to you, she came with bad thing. Don't you know? The second your mother, she gave birth to you, she brought something evil to this earth. Because you can be a criminal, you can be a thief, you can be a rapist, you can be a scientist who created a bomb. All right? So if you are going to fight anything might happen in the future to be evil, everything around you can be evil. So don't listen to those conspiracy about AI is going to destroy you. AI can protect you. Country like Israel, 6 million Jews, few 100,000 Christians, more than a billion Muslims want to invade them. Who is their helper? If they don't use their intelligence, and specifically their AI now, they are in trouble. Yeah, it can save a nation. It can make you powerful. It can make you superior, even if you are a small, tiny nation. So don't be, paranoid. and getting the phobia, and they will put chips in your hand, and this is the sign of the Antichrist. You know, every few years they come to us with a new Antichrist. Once it is Obama, once it is Clinton, once it is Trump, once it is Nancy Pelosi, once it is AI. I don't know who's going to be tomorrow. Elon Musk, you know? Yeah. In fact, like, you know, if you look at this Tousi TV, the reason I'm talking about him, all his news is based either on fear or excitement. Fear or excitement. This is what people like. AU Army threaten military action on US. I mean, who is the stupid when I believe this? You tell me. What the purpose of this news? Is that true? Is that true? Or this is just a stupid news? Hoping that a stupid donkey out there, he will like this title and he will click on it. Right? Yeah. Biden plot to create EU army. This is a plot. This is good. I mean, look at the stupidity. Look at the title. One saying that EU will attack America army, and the other one saying that America want to create EU army. See, this is what madness is about. Trump is begging them to create an army. He's saying to them, you have to spend money. You have to build better army. You have to have more soldiers. We cannot keep protecting you. This potato is saying to you the opposite. Ah, Lord have mercy. So we created the EU army so he can attack us, brother. So Joe Biden, brother, he plot to create an UE army. And the EU army is a threat in action against America. That's deep. That's so deep. If you are dumb, you are dumb. What I can say? Hmm? Trump already has his own army called MAGA. No, this is not a true. This is not a true argument. If a group of people, if a Trump is successful to bring people around him as a leader, that is good for him. And you notice that other Republican leaders, they never was able to do that. So Trump, he have a charisma. He's able to gather those who agree with him on his leadership, regardless of him sometime being like an idiot. But still, he was successful to do what nobody did. Was George Bush able to do such a thing? No. Was any Republican president was able to do that? No. So you have to give Trump credit that he's able to gather American who support their country, who they agree in the same ideas, in closed borders, strong army, strong economy. We don't give our money to our enemy, give him $50 million to buy condoms to Hamas. Common sense. So if Trump was able to accomplish that, that means he's smart. I mean, his guy is old. He is not speaking to the young generation to be close to them, yet he was able to close to them because age can make a difference. He's not close to you in your age, yet he was able to make the young and the old to support him. In fact, we are lucky in America that we have a Trump, even though sometimes he do poo-poo, and we criticize him. Imagine right now, in such a sensitive time, the one in charge of America is Kamala Harris, and the other guy who want to give what those things they call them, they give the gays to put them in their butt. Tampon, tampon. This guy in his election, he want to give tampon to every man. This is how America can be victorious. tampon for every man in his ass. So imagine we have those people are taking over the country. Our enemy will die laughing at us and we will collapse. In fact, everybody start attacking, do as he wish when Biden is in the office because they noticed that America became weak. When and how the BRICS movement against the dollar flourish? It is during the time of Biden because they notice America are not punishing those who try to fight the dollar. Fighting the dollar is a war, literally a real war on America. Biden did nothing about it. Trump, he showed the whole world that without our dollar you cannot live. He forced every country by little tariff to come and invest in America, including China. The one who love them, the one who hate America, all they have to come to America and kiss his butt. It's a fact. So Trump, he showed the whole world that we are strong. All what we did change is just a man in the office. We did not change America. We have the same army. We have the same airplanes. Nothing changed. We changed the minister of war from someone he want to put the flag of gays on and the bases to someone who read the Bible every morning. Every morning now in USA Army, there's a prayer before they start the day. Before they have a meeting, they have a prayer. Our Father out of heaven. They pray to the Messiah. This is our army today. The whole world fear us because nothing can be scary as someone, as soldiers, he have a belief, he have faith, and he love his country. An army who hate his country, he hate his flag is not an army. This is what the Democrats are trying to establish in USA. So all our enemy, they laugh at us. All right? After the Democrat forced the Trump to surrender to IRGC, will Israel wipe off the map? First of all, who said to you he surrendered to the IRGC? Where do you get this from? Trump, he's still the president and he can launch the war again and nobody can stop it. That is a fake news, my friend. Secondly, always when you are in the office, then the news you have is different from the news we have. So we do not know behind the scenery what's happening because simply what we know is what we hear, you know, here, there, you know, we don't have real information. So don't judge. I can say Trump is doing wrong when he did ceasefire, but we do not know. Maybe they are out of an emission because if you remember, they asked Poland to give them all the Patriot they have. They refuse. They asked Germany to give them Patriot. They asked many countries because obviously they have short of an emission to fight the drones and the attack. So obviously there is something fishy we do not know. Look like they were not preparing for more than maybe 2 weeks war. They thought they can finish it in 2 weeks, but this is not what happened. So it might be that the ceasefire was because their warehouse is empty and they need to reload. And I believe strongly, until now they don't have enough. You know, companies, they cannot make those complicated missiles. Like, it's not a bullet, like, you know, machine go up and down and every second make a bullet. Those, they take time. So I don't think they have enough time to reload. And this is showing a weakness of USA in this case. Actually, this is a weakness for all the armies in the world. Because armies, they have, let us say, an emission in case of war, right? But they cannot keep it for long because those things will become old and even become dangerous if you try to use them as like when they are getting older. This is why always they try to sell them to different country or let us say poorer country to get rid of them. So they have limited ability to produce and limited ability to supply. So when the war comes, any war, any country, they will find that they are extremely short on supply. And if you create a manufacturer to create a lot of ammunition, well, tomorrow the war will stop. What we will do with this manufacturer will become useless because we do not need it. So this is a problem any army in the world will face. Putin, he decided to go to war with the Ukraine. Right now, Putin is using tanks from the 60, from the 50. Tanks, nobody will, but people will put them in the museum. He's short of everything. They are using even motorcycles. They don't even have a trucks. His army don't even have shoes. They are short of shoes. Imagine, no shoes. And if they have shoes, it's not the right size. They don't have blankets because they were not expecting this. So they got involved in war and they are not ready for it because always the calculation was wrong. They thought they can finish it in 24 hours. It took 4 years until now it's not finished. All right. So we do not know really what's happening there. But for me, as a normal citizen who see things, watch it from distance, not from a close-up, I believe that ceasefire was a big mistake. However, if they didn't have any mission, that means it was not a big mistake, it was a necessity. We will not know until time goes and one day somebody will reveal all those secrets about the war. We do not know. All right? Yeah, this is a good question, John. How many times we have to do this so-called war before we win? Because simply they are not preparing for it correctly. There's no good preparation for this. All right? If they have preparation, we will not be here. In fact, this is should happen long time ago when Iran was way weaker. If you remember when the Iranian regime was so new and we went to take the hostages, this is how bad our army was. To the point, two airplanes, they hit each other. Two American airplanes, they went to rescue the American in the embassy, they hit each other. This is how stupid our leadership was at that time. At that time, the regime was so weak, you can fight it, you can make it collapse. So if that time you could not make it, now you will make it? Not with the way they are doing things, like not right now. Uh, and I believe that at the end of the day, Trump, he will find himself in a corner. He have no choice except to attack Iran if they don't give him what he wants. And I believe strongly they are playing him. They are just fooling the guy, They knew that he is short of time and he don't have too much time. So, and the Democrat is going all over around him. So what he will do? He have no choices. He have no choice but to attack. But this time he have to attack not the same as the previous one. They have to use different kind of weapon, which I cannot say in YouTube. They have to use something very serious. Something will make the Iranian regime leaders, when they are hiding 20 floors under the ground will collapse on them. So if you want to go to attack next time, and I believe it might happen tomorrow, you never know, because we don't know really what is happening behind. Like now they are saying almost they agree. According to the news today, that the head of the military of Pakistan is going to Iran, and previously he said he will go there only if agreement became like very soon. Serious, you know. So based on his promise, he will not go unless this has happened. It looked like it's going to happen. However, I don't believe it. I believe the Iranians still they are playing games with the Trump, and even if they agree in something, it's just to, the gum. Like we make a gum. You hold part of it in your mouth, and I hold part of it in my mouth, and we stretch it. So we will keep stretching, stretching, stretching until the gum cut off. And that stretch is going to take maybe 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year. Trump, he cannot wait that long. So they are playing him, and they will not, and they will never give him the uranium. This is what I think. Because, for those regimes, giving their uranium is exactly as surrender. It means they are defeated. This is the only way, actually, they can sign with their own hand of defeat. Because Trump, he came saying, we will not let you have the uranium. So if he accomplished the mission, that means he is victorious and they are defeated. So they will do anything to avoid that. So they will keep negotiating and negotiating. And okay, we take this, add this, move that. We agree with this. China, let's check with the China. Let's say with Putin. Putin, he called Trump, and then Chinese, they called Trump. And let us make another negotiation. Okay, start from zero. So they will keep doing this way until time come and things in USA change, where war is not acceptable no more because soon we will have election. All right? That's what they are hoping. So if I am Trump, I will attack by tomorrow morning or today tonight. You know, I will not wait. In fact, you never know. This guy, he might say something and he surprise you, which is good. It's good to surprise the enemy. So he might say, yeah, things is going fine, and boom, because he come to the conclusion. He might, if he's smart, he will play them too. He said, yeah, yeah, let us negotiate. So they will relax. They will say, okay, he's negotiating. They will not attack us. We are talking, and boom. I think he should do that. I think he should attack them today, not even tomorrow. Because one day less is better for Trump and better for America. And this time, if you attack them, you have to do it very powerful. All right? No, no, his economic plan is not destroyed by the war. No, no, you are mistaken. In fact, let me correct you, John. Let me correct you. I don't know who is the one who advised Trump to go to Venezuela, but whoever behind this is a genius. All right? You will see what will happen. Right now, we took over the oil in Venezuela. All the refinery is going to be owned by USA again because American, they own it. This is not owned by the Venezuelan country. Within a few years, Venezuela will produce a massive amount of oil. Remember, Venezuela is top country in the world for oil supply. Let us see if I can find a map. Uh, Maybe we can find some images to share with you. All right, this will be good. Give me a second. So the movement Trump he did in Venezuela is historic and is going to affect the economy. Big deal. What you see now is temporary. So this is Venezuela. They have a preserved of a 300 billion barrel. Saudi Arabia 267, Canada 171, Iran 158, Iraq blah blah blah, USA 35. By the way, those numbers are changing. I believe that this is an old maybe study, because American they discover, and Canada too, they discover a lot of oil, and there's new countries actually they join this business, especially in Africa. However, if Venezuela go back to normal to be #1 producer of oil, the price of oil will extremely become cheap. I will not be surprised if the oil price will become $150 per gallon. And you will see, even though we know population is increasing, and that means more demand, but still the production will be more than the demand, and that will make the supply goes down. So the invasion of Venezuela was a great move from Trump. It's going to affect the economy in USA in a massive way, and the economy of Venezuela, and actually all the world. Because if the oil cheap everywhere, it's good for everybody. It doesn't matter what country you are. So this is will be a great accomplishment for Trump. This is now what you see is temporary. The price of gas, the price of food, the price, all of this will change. And this is what he is planning. It's okay. They are, the price now going up is going to be for a short time. But however, there's a fear that this will affect the election, because as you said, you are a person who vote for Trump or support Trump, but you are upset. And this is what Trump now, he feared that those who they supported him before, they might don't look for the long term or the long run. They can see it now. Like now, look what happened now. So they can judge you by today. They don't know about tomorrow. Otherwise, his plan is working great. And look now, soon he will get rid of Cuba. And many to follow, you know. And same is going to happen with Greenland. I believe Trump is going to take a Greenland. He will take it. Whatever European they say, he will take it. Because he will never let the Russian or the Chinese take over this island. Europeans are not even capable of protecting themselves. If Russia jump in the island, who is going to kick Russia out? It's going to be too late. France? England? Who? They will never dare to attack Russia. They are having pee-pee in their pants when Putin he speak. So I believe that next he's doing like step by step. The whole world will be upset. How dare you, United Nations? They will vote. They will make too much noise. Boom. Greenland became American. What you can do about it? He will take it. So I believe step by step, this is his plan. He want to settle down this issue with Iran. Oil price will go down, because if they sign an agreement with Iran, the oil price will go down too. In fact, this is the only reason Trump is not attacking, I believe, because if he attacked them now, he have to do it so fast before they will be able to burn every refinery in the Middle East. Because this is what the Iranian they want to do. You burn our oil, like here we have an island here, Kharj. All right, this is where they have their oil supply go, because their ports is shallow. They don't have a good ports. They don't have good shore. The shore is very, very shallow. So those oil tankers cannot go and use it. They have to come to something deep. And this is the only deep place they have. So the Iranian, they have the small tanks, small one, baby ones. They carry oil from here to here. And they have even pipe, I think, under the water now. So here they have the tanks. And then the big tankers, they come to the shore here, and they fill up. And then they go. So Trump, he can destroy all of this for them. Trump, he can destroy every ability they have, but the fear is they can destroy too. Before Trump finishes business, every refinery in Kuwait, in Bahrain, in Emirat, in Saudi Arabia. Even though they are not hurting America directly, they will hurt every country in the world because the price of oil will go so crazy in one day. Because those countries will be eliminated as oil supplier for many years. You see, when you destroy a refinery, you cannot fix it in 6 months or not even a year. Some of like Qatar, they claim that one of their gas refineries hit is going to take them 5 years to fix it. 5 years. So if Iran attack again, it might be a very bad news for the whole world. So there's many things to calculate. Otherwise, in America, we are far away, nobody can hit us, we are safe. And about Israel, I believe that the biggest danger for Israel is not Iran, it is Turkey. This wicked beast is sharpening his teeth and he's getting ready for something bigger. Iran, they have a problem. Their regime system is based on speaking out what they want to do. Turkey, they don't tell you what they want to do. They are sharpening their teeth to take over Europe. They are dreaming to take over Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, all European countries. And they are working so hard. If you saw the last show they have, Erdogan, you have in Turkey, he have a ballistic missile, can carry nuke, can reach 6,000 kilometers. Now you might say, so what? We have way more powerful. The question is, who is his enemy? He want to attack with 6,000 kilometers ballistic missile. He's preparing this for who? You need to find an answer, because they will not produce those things unless you prepare to use it. If your enemy is next door, then you do not need such a thing. So he is preparing for something big. And he is preparing that somebody will involve in defending somebody. So if they attack Israel and somebody try to defend Israel or join the war with Israel, Turkey will be able to shoot long-range missiles against that enemy. And that could be America. And they are working hard to develop any kind of technology will make their army powerful. Erdogan, just 2 days ago, he was threatening Greece. 2 weeks ago, he was saying to Israel, remember, right now we have borders with you. He meant by that Syria. Syria now under the control of Turkey, and they can invade Israel. So the Israelis, they have a bigger problem than Iran. Bigger one. Israel, they will always have big problem, because they are the only country which every neighbor hate to have. Even the one who signed peace agreement, they hate you. So Israel, they cannot depend on America. I believe that time might come and America might join the Muslims in attacking Israel. I will not be surprised for that, I will not be surprised if time come and American government, they supply people like Hamas or Iran with weapon to attack Israel or Turkey. You will see. Because the more we have those woke taken over in the government, why you will be surprised that one day they will vote that we should arm Iran against Israel. So the balance can switch overnight. And the support can switch. Instead of sending money to Israel, we will start sending money to the Muslims to attack Israel. Because it's all about who is ruling, the leadership, and it can happen anytime. Well, Turkey is bloodthirsty to all of Europe. In fact, I believe Turkey is obsessed to take Europe more than Israel. And you know, always European countries are stupid as usual. They allow the Turkish to take over them. There's millions of Turkish inside Germany. Same in France, same in every country and everywhere, you know. When the Serbian, they have a war with Kosovo, which is the land of the Serbian, all those so-called Christian countries, they support the Muslims against the Christians, including America. Western always support the bad one. So if you are surprised to see that Muslims supported by the West, that means you're ignorant. That's why I say to you, time will come and they will support the enemy of Israel publicly. And they will arm them. And they will encourage them to finish Israel. I hope that will never happen. This depends on us Christians, how much we let those woke take over the country here in USA. If they succeed to take over and they became the majority, then this is what you will see. As you see already, you see it, you know, Free Palestine, they support Hamas. Those woke people, they even make videos about how great Osama bin Laden. They are mentally, you know, gone. So don't be surprised. All right? I will never be surprised if Trump joined Muslim too. No, that will never happen. Trump is a businessman, but Trump, he knew who is the Muslims and what is their benefit. So he knew how to use it. But Trump joining the Muslim, that is not smart, my friend. Trump is a very smart businessman. He knew how to attract all the hyena, and then he used them as a pet. So now all the Muslim countries are his pet, and that is very smart. Putin, he tried to do the same. Putin, he made a law, but Putin is different way. Putin, he support Islam literally. So he made a law, anyone insult Muhammad, he go to jail. He bring Muslim to take over Moscow. He gave most of the land he occupied from Ukraine to the criminals of Chechnya. All the farms they occupy from Ukraine is given as a gift to the big commanders of the military of Russia, specifically to Kadyrov and his men. All this rich area, farms, now is owned by Ramazan Kadyrov. And he's making billions of dollars from it. This land is the most rich land you can imagine, not only by farming, but by minerals. You know, in Ukraine, they show me, I saw it with my own eyes, how some people, they can dig in their background and they can find minerals, which is very expensive. I forgot the name. They dig in the backyard, you know. You have a land, you dig in the land, you will find it right away. You don't need to dig so low, so deep. So this country is very rich, even though they are very poor. The population is very poor. So Putin, he support Islam. He forbid anyone to insult Muhammad. He made a law: you insult Muhammad, you go to jail. He arrested a priest. A guy from Chechnya killed an Orthodox priest for insulting Muhammad. They asked Putin about it. He said he should not say that. He did not say this is a crime, this is disgusting. He said he should not say that. He should not have said that. He blamed the priest for his death. So Trump is the opposite. Trump is truly against Islam, but he knew that they are useful idiot for him. So he used them. And they themselves, they think they are using him too. So when Trump, he signed agreement with any Arab country, he sucked their blood. It's not for free. It's not for free. You have to pay me. You have to give me money. And when we talk about give me money, it's talking give money to America. So you can speak as much you wish about Trump. He have a different way of getting things done. And he usually is successful. However, this war, I hope that everything we said about his plan is wrong. I hope he will go for the war. He will continue. And he will hit so hard to the point the regime will beg for ceasefire, but he will not accept ceasefire. He will accept surrender only. No ceasefire. Ceasefire is not good. Negotiation is going nowhere. And it's time for Trump to wake up. God logic is on. What's my business, my friend? So, is that the news? No. Uh, so we will see what will happen. You know, and the Israeli, you don't blame everything in Trump. The Israeli, until now, they keep depending on USA. Until now, many of their ammunition is coming from USA. So what if America tomorrow decide not to give their ammunition? Why this country is leadership is being stupid? What if American tomorrow they say to you no? What if the Muslims around you they decide to attack you in one day? And as you see, technology is not in the hand of the Jews alone anymore. Everybody have a drone now. People doing fishing using drones now. Everybody have drones. So you have to always to be advanced. Remember we spoke about AI? This is why AI can be very helpful for Israel. Because if you have one AI machine can command 10,000 drones in the same second. In order to control 10,000 drones, you need 10,000 soldiers. But one AI can control even more. So having advanced AI for small countries can make a balance against bigger countries. So Israel, they are short, like now in Ukraine. The Ukrainian, they are short of fighters. They lost a lot of their men in the war. The Russian, they come in a massive attack. They are even bringing, mercenaries from different countries. They pay them money. But Ukraine was able to develop gun machine AI. Everything is working by AI right now. They are not losing soldiers as before. They are using drones in every attack. There's nothing. There's no soldiers in the ground. Soldiers, they go after the drones. The drones go in. The drone do the cleaning. Then the soldiers go out to take over. But the drone do the job. So now a country like Ukraine became one of the most powerful countries in Europe because of drones. And now they are using AI. And actually today I saw that they release a new weapon which is based on laser. their weapon industry is going so fast. And I heard Rubio announcing that Ukraine today is the most powerful army in Europe. Imagine, from nothing to the most powerful army. Uh, let us see. The laser weapon. I saw that in the news today. All right. See, in such a time, the one who is always advanced in innovation is the one who will be victorious. So this is the new Ukrainian weapon, which already they are using in the ground. Ukraine unveiled an early prototype Omicron laser weapon system, Trizip. Trizip, the symbol they have for Ukraine, the through arrows. Actually, once a Ukrainian person explained to them what they are, and I forgot what they mean. But anyway, uh, I'm not going to play the video. It might have copyright. Yeah, they are doing great accomplishment. Actually, they were able to take back, I think, 100 square kilometer in the last 2 weeks. From the Russian. The Russian are losing ground. Do you remember that? How a few months ago we were making fun of Zelensky in the White House. We were asking him why you don't wear a suit. You remember? And they kicked him out from the White House. Today, the American, they are kissing the ass of the Ukrainian. They want their technology. If you search right now, let me show you. Um, let us see. I saw the news. USA acquiring Ukrainian war drone technology. I think something like that. Yeah, this is 3 days ago. So a few months ago, they were begging us for weapon. Few months after, we are begging them for weapon. And not only those drones and the one who fly, they have unmanned vehicle with guns and weapon. They go in the ground, they fight. Very smart machines, you know? Yeah. That's why when somebody speak against I don't agree with you. If you don't take it, somebody else will use it, and you will become the weak, and they will take over you. So you better be smart. Right now, the Ukrainian, they control all the Black Sea. Even yet, they don't have one soldiers in the sea. No ship dare to go there without their permission, because they will send you this drone, water drone, underwater drone. They have all kind of drone. Those are war machines. They go, they send them in the field to fight. There is no more soldiers going to the field. They have cameras they can see. They have laser. They have sensor. They have AI in the machine. So the machine will decide to shoot or not to shoot. And if the enemy kill it, no human being died. You see how the Ukrainian army is a proceeding success. Uh, yeah, you know those Ukrainians are very smart. You go to any house. I mean, they are artists. They are like music genius. You know the Christian minister. I went to their house. The one they invited me to their to Ukraine to do the seminar. This guy is a lawyer. He is a priest. He is a music genius. If you see him playing the piano, you will not believe it. He playing every machine you want. Chess, art, music, anything. I mean, just name it. They're the Ukrainian hackers are the most scary in the world. Computer programming, web design, anything. This is Ukraine. This is not Somalia. So they have all what they need. They are the one who used to make nuclear weapon to Russia, not the opposite. The only manufacturer for a space engine is made in Ukraine, not in Russia. NASA used to buy from them the space engine to go to the moon or to go to space. We used to buy it from them. Somebody saying the most corrupt, like me, like who, like Epstein, like we don't have corruption here. Corruption exists everywhere. However, in Ukraine, when they have a special department for corrupt people, so you will see every few months somebody from the friends of the president is got caught. Nobody is getting away. So the country is going in the right direction. And when you say corrupt, name for me one country is not corrupt. Name for me one politician is not corrupt. Like when Trump he go and he take his son to Beijing. What the business of his son and his daughter and his son-in-law? When Trump he built tower in Qatar and Emirat and Bahrain. You see, we have big mouth, but we don't look at ourselves. How Hunter Biden became a vice president of a company of oil in Ukraine. Is he an engineer for oil? Like because he's expert in oil. This guy never did. He don't even have a degree in engineering. So don't give me this crap. Indonesia is not corrupt. Are you sure? I believe you. It's enough to be a Muslim country to be the most corrupt. All of them, everybody, you know. Half of the team of Trump, they are lobbyists for Qatar. Sakar Carson is a lobbyist for Qatar. Saudi Arabia. What is named this senator? He was working for Egypt. They found a lot of gold hidden inside his bed. Uh, right now, search FIFA and Qatar. Corruption exists everywhere. But when you are a poor country, people they see you the only one is corrupt. I never saw one person did not say to me that Ukraine is corrupt. Yet in uh, in England, you can rape a girl and you can get out of jail in 2 seconds. In England, you can use a fake passport. You give it to the police. You look at it, it's fake. No, you get out from the jail right away. Your king is corrupt. When you are poor, everybody look down at you. When you are rich, everybody praise you. As simple as that. It's enough to know that somebody have a degree from Ukraine is more educated than somebody have a degree from England. And the proof in front of you. Is that correct, guys? Because if those people are getting their degree and they don't deserve it, they cannot make this. Do you agree? Is that correct? Your country is corrupt to the point your son do not know what 4x4 is the result is. They are dropping math because there's a migrant student, he's not good in mathematics. Don't talk about corruption. Your son, he go to school to learn about mathematics. He come back home, he says, I want to change, I want to be a girl. This is corruption. Right? But honestly, seriously, when you are poor, everybody look down at you. Like imagine yourself going to a restaurant and everybody using the most expensive tuxedo. And you are the only one wearing short, jeans. I mean, you look so horrible compared to the rest. Who is going to let you get in? Even if you are the most decent, the most wonderful, but nobody will call you sir. You go, you change your uniform, you change your citizenship. They will salute you. The Saudi used to come to USA with diplomatic passport. Is that correct? Which means if they rape your daughter, if they kill your son, if they have an accident, your police cannot arrest them. Yet he is not even a taxi driver in his country. Just because he's coming from a very wealthy country, your government was giving them diplomatic passport, imagine. Ukrainian, if they want to come to USA, they will never have a visa. Saudi, he get a visa right away. Anyone can tell me what is the reason? Seriously, what is the reason? Why a Saudi can get visa right away? Sorry, CP, you will not have respect for Ukraine. My friend, who cares if you have respect or not? Which country is yours? F336, which country is yours? Can you tell me? Where are you from? I'm waiting for you. No, I do not know. Tell me. Remind me. How I know? Jibril did not tell me. I'm waiting. Come on, tell me. Where are you from? Netherlands is better country than Ukraine. I did not see women in the display in Ukraine. I open my camera, all of you see me. I never saw one prostitute. I'm not saying there was no prostitute. I did not see one prostitute in the street. Netherlands is better than Ukraine. Why? Because you have drugs in the street? Because everybody effing everybody in the street? Is that why it's not better? Is that why you respect Netherlands? The word respect is used when? Because people, they take drugs everywhere? I do not say things I do not say. What does that mean? You said to me you do not respect Ukraine. I'm asking you why you respect your country, Netherlands. Give me a reason. Is it because it's the most lousy, wicked? So let us say you don't have corruption. So according to you, naked women in the display is not corruption. People taking drugs in the street is not corruption. A guy, he grab a girl in the bus and he F her when the bus is going is not corruption. People have sex in the street is not corruption. So what is corruption then for you? Somebody taking a bribe? I'm not twisting things. You said you don't respect Ukraine. I'm trying to see what country, like maybe you are coming from a wonderful country. I want to see why you don't respect this country. Give me a reason why you don't respect Ukraine. Until now, I did not see anything. Guys, isn't it a good question? Give me why you said you don't respect Ukraine. I want to know. Give me a reason. You know, you are acting like the camel. The camel have a big hump, and then he see a pimple in the eye of or on the face of somebody. You say, look, you have a pimple. Corruption to the bones? I did not see it. Look, just to show you how stupid people are. They have the most aggressive investigation to any money movement. To the point, all the friends of the president, one after one, are collapsing. So if they have corruption, why the president don't protect them? Go right now, check. The friends of Zelensky, where are they now? Some they are arrested, some they flee to Israel, some they flee to etc., some they flee there, some they are going to spend the rest of their life in jail. So how that is a corruption? And then at the same time, I want to ask you, in USA, we have Epstein file. We have supposedly victims, girls who they are underage. Where is the one who slept with them? Can you name for me one person who slept with those victims? Is it possible that we have victims, but we don't have names of the one who slept with them? Is that possible, guys? We have the victims. We investigate the victims. We question the victims. We took all the names, but there's nobody arrested. There's only two, Epstein and his assistant. Where is the one who raped those girls? And you are talking about corruption? Which country is better? France? You remember what his name? The one before Macaroni. What his name? Anyone remind me? That guy was paid by Al Qaddafi, and how he sentenced to jail for 6 years. I forgot his name. The one before him, they bought two apartments for him by the Prime Minister of Lebanon. This is France. Shall we go to England? And the so-called royal family? I mean, what are you talking about? But you know, just because you are from a certain country, they look down at you. It doesn't matter what you do. I went to Ukraine. I found that people are very friendly, very nice. Nobody, I am worried about somebody stealing my bag. I go in the train. I go in the like. I go to the bathroom. I come back. I check in my bag. Anything went missing? Somebody took something. This is Ukraine. I never lost anything. In fact, many things happened to me in Ukraine prove the opposite. Once, actually, my Bluetooth drop fell down from me. Two kids. They are kids, but they are almost in my height. I mean, those Ukrainians are giants. So two kids, a girl and a boy, they were running after me. Their parents sent them. They came to me, they don't speak English. They have my Bluetooth in their hand. This is Ukraine. I saw when I went in the train, uh, I was telling the guy in the train, when I bought the ticket, I bought tea with it. Like, you can order tea or coffee, etc. But it doesn't appear in the phone, but I did, I'm sure I did. Anyway, it doesn't appear. So he don't speak English. I don't speak his language. I don't have connection to the phone to translate, there's no connection in the train. So, like, he refused to give me coffee or tea. An old woman in front of me in the same cabin, she spoke to him. I don't know what she said. The guy he went, he came back, he have tea in his hand. I said, "Oh, you found it?" I thought, like, he check my ticket, you know, and he found that yeah, I paid for it. He said, "No, no, no." He moved his hand, like, like, no, 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 and he pointed his finger at this old woman. It turned to be this old woman, poor woman. She bought tea for me because she thought the poor me don't have money to buy tea. This is Ukraine. This is my experience with Ukraine. I did not see anything wrong with them. For sure, in Ukraine, there's thieves, there is prostitute, there's a criminal, but this is the case in every country. In USA, you cannot even leave your Amazon in front of the door for 2 hours. Otherwise, somebody will take it. Is that correct, American? But just because they are poor Ukrainian, we look down at them. I go everywhere I don't speak the language. Always somebody help me for free. I don't know if you remember, once I went to buy a shoe, my foot started hurting me, and the shoe I'm wearing, it's not good, uh, something wrong with this foot. It make my foot swell. So I need to buy a shoe. I need to walk. So I found an online store. I went to that place and I cannot find a store. I mean, I walk everywhere. Street almost empty. Suddenly there's a guy, gentleman, carrying a bag. Do you speak English? He said, yes, I speak English. Wonderful. So I asked him about this store. I showed him the website and the internet and the phone. The guy, he keep walking with me, taking me from place to place. He called the number, he speak to them, etc. I mean, what a wonderful person. I said to myself, man, he will ask me now for a lot of money. In my mind, this poor Ukrainian, he's not doing those things for free. Because remember, he's Ukrainian, right? After almost half hour, I got shy. I said to him, and I got worried. I mean, this guy, he might say, I need, no, I wasted my time with you. He might like make a scandal. You have to pay me. So I said, that's enough. I did not find a store. That's it. Thank you very much, etc. He said, are you sure? So, and he turned his back and he left. Wonderful people. What misunderstood? He said he don't respect Ukraine. Even this one I misunderstood. Did he say I don't respect Ukraine? You did. Ukraine is a country. Streets are clean. People are neat. Poor people, but they are wearing nicer clothing. You go in America, you see the guy showing his butt. His a-hole is showing. Don't speak about respect. Respect is something you decide based on your experience. So you might meet someone, he is a wicked man. He can be from any country. He can be from your family. But I'm not going to judge your family because your brother is wicked. As the Lord, he said, from their fruits you shall know them. So please be smart. I went to Poland. I never met in Poland anyone was not nice to me. But I'm sure in Poland there's bad people and there's good people, right? Always is your experience. Those, those church in Ukraine, who of you is doing their work? Unbelievable people. Bombs are coming around them every day. They are less than 20 kilometers away from the front line. You know what 20 kilometers away? Every night the bombs fail everywhere. Yet they cook for poor. They did not run away. They serve. They make food. They stand in the cold. They go even to the front line to give food to people who live in the villages which nobody will go there. They have no electricity. They have no water. They have no bread. They have no milk. They take diapers for kids. They take everything. Those are Ukrainian. So I hate to see people saying things which is not true. You go to England, you will be robbed maybe from the first day. So which one you respect more? But I cannot say English people are bad. English is having infestation. This is not the English people. At least Ukraine, they have no infestation like you. When you walk in Ukraine, you see Ukrainian. When you walk in your country, do you see people of your country? No. That alone for me is enough. If I go in Netherlands, I'm going to see anyone from Netherlands there? Or everybody coming from different country? I work for government and I did cybercrime. No problem. I just said that Ukrainians have the most powerful hackers in the world. But what does have to do with the population? Does that mean every Ukrainian is a hacker? What's wrong with you? I can show you that the most aggressive hackers in the world are Israeli. How come you don't say I don't respect Israel? Why only Ukraine? So because there's hackers and they are Ukrainian, they are Ukraine is bad? That's it? Yeah, yeah. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? In USA, there's no hackers. In USA, we have very decent people in this country. I mean, this country dripping decent people. Yeah. Even if you speak about Zelensky, Zelensky is better than all your president. Imagine if the one who was in the house as a president is a Trump and his kids. They will be the first one to run. Be honest with yourself. The Russian, they are less than 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer from the heart of the capital, Kyiv. This guy, Zelensky, you make fun of him, he did not run. Secondly, if you have something against him, take him to court, prove him wrong. He will not be in the office forever. They will check on him. Don't worry. All the garbage you have around you, but you have Zelensky. So now you switch from the hackers to Zelensky. Guys, he's not talking about Ukraine. He's talking about Zelensky. We know why this attack on Ukraine is. You attack the president so you can put the country down. If I am agreeing with you, you will say, yeah, Ukrainians are bad. But because I did not take what you said lightly, so now we switch to Zelensky. What's wrong with Zelensky? I want to know. He's making money? Let us say he is a big fraud. Isn't it enough that this guy did not run? Otherwise, his country will be taken for the Russian, by the Russian forever. Imagine this short man who's an actor. He stood for Putin. Trump, when the last time they attacked him, he went under the table, right? If a Trump he was in the place of his family, his kids, those heroes, they will never live in Ukraine for a second. The American, they offer Zelensky an airplane, a flight, a refugee, a house in USA. He refused to run. That alone, for me, is enough to respect the man. No CP, you're blind. Love for Ukraine and not to change that fact. What to change that fact? What fact, you stupid? Do you have a proof of what you say? Let us say, for the sake of argument, Zelensky is corrupt. But is it true that this guy was able to put his country back on the track and stand against Russia? In fact, if he is corrupt, the Russian, they will buy him. Don't you think Putin is willing to pay him $1 billion, $2 billion and go? Or become their puppy? How much money Russia spent in order to win this war, and yet they cannot. So aren't they willing to give Zelensky $10 billion to go? This is the cost of 1 week of war. I noticed that in Western countries, always they look down at East Europe. Imagine a person, he have a PhD from Romania, but his PhD is from France, but he is Romanian. So this person is going to teach a class in the University of Nice. The doctor who gave them the class, let us say, the teacher changed, so he will introduce the new teacher. In his present, he said, yes, he is from Romania, but he don't have degree from Romania, so don't worry. Look how they insult them in front of their face. Yes, he is from Romania, but his degree is not from Romania, so don't worry. Racist, they look at East of Europe down, they look at them as a Slavic slave, they never respect them, they will never give them their right, and they will use them forever. They want Ukrainian to be their maids, they want them to be their drivers, they want them to be their cleaner, but they cannot accept them to be leaders. This is the reality. Any country from East of Europe, West of Europe, they look at them down. Very wicked culture. Very wicked. If your country is poor for the last 100 years, I want to see how you will behave. They told me that time come. You see, those the ones they invited me to do seminar. They told me about their childhood. Do you know how they eat? When the Soviet Union collapsed, they said there's no food. They said there's no food. There's no food. We are serious. There's no food. So what they do? Guys, do you remember those trees I told you? The what they call them? The chestnut? No, no, sorry. The chestnut. Yeah. Do you remember them? When I was walking and my camera was on, you see them everywhere. They said this is what we eat. The kids they go. There's no food. There's no bread. There's no food. No food at all. That's it. Nobody have food. It's not only them. It's not only this family. Nobody have food. They go in the street. There's no garbage to look in the garbage because nobody is eating. Nobody is making garbage. They go in the street. They go in the jungle. They go in the wood to look for mushroom, to look for chestnut, to look for anything to eat. And they were childrens. Those I'm talking to, they were like maybe, I don't know, like you can calculate the number. Maybe they were at that time, maybe 7, 8 years. So they went through a very, very horrible life. If you want to think about how you are today, you need to think about how you've been yesterday. What make you who you are today? So if somebody lived in such a life and then he became a thief, I don't blame him. Those people, they struggle a lot. You live in a powerful country, powerful in economy. You never sleep hungry. You have a roof in the top of you. You never sleep cold. And then you look down at the Ukrainian because they are who they are. And I don't look, I look at cyber crimes. Lord have mercy. Anyone remember when the Soviet Union collapsed, how the Russian, they put their women for sale online? Anyone remember the Russian pride for sale? Do you remember? Who remember? The Russian today, who they are wearing the most fancy clothing, they used to be for sale just 30 years ago. But did you ask yourself why they do that? No food. No food, no heating, no nothing. There's nothing. Suddenly the country bankrupt. And you come to judge. And they will say to you, Ukraine, and they will say to you, Russia. Those people, they went through the most tough, harsh time you can imagine. Life can be very disgusting, my friend. Read the book, Karl Marx. Very deep. Anyway, I judge people by their fruit. I don't judge a country. I went to Ukraine a couple of times. Nobody harmed me. Nobody did anything wrong to me. People, they were very helpful, not only in the church, even strangers. I never saw one bad thing happen. But I assure you, there's a lot of bad people there too. But don't be stupid and judge people says, I will never respect Ukraine. That is not right. Everywhere. I remember once there was a woman and a guy. Both of them, they are old, sitting on the chair in the bus station. They are reading the Bible, both of them. Each one of them have a Bible. Obviously, it's the Bible. And those Orthodox, each time they read something, they flip the page, they have to draw the cross in their face. They are very old. Maybe they are like maybe 90. I mean, they are very, very old. So imagine what a wonderful people, after all what they went through the Soviet Union and the communism, they still hold into their Bible and they are taking it with them when they go even to the bus. Sitting, they are not looking at people. They are busy with reading, both of them, the women and the men. This is what I saw in Ukraine. What do you see in Ukraine? Did you ever go to Ukraine, Mr. F? Did you ever go to Ukraine? When you work in the police department or a crime department, you meet nobody but the criminals. I was in the police. Does that mean everybody in the country where I was is a criminal? Very stupid argument. I work in the prostitution department for 6 months, which means every woman I met was a whore. Literally, every woman I met when I work in there is a whore. That's why she's arrested. She's a whore. Does that mean the whole country is whores? When you work in the police, you don't go to any place except there is something wrong in it, not because it's good. CP, brother, I know Ukrainian, they praise Soviet Union. My friend, brother, this is a lie. I was in Ukraine, I did not see anyone praising the Soviet Union. It is the opposite, because the Soviet Union was stealing their money and their goods. The Soviet Union for them is Russia, and Russia used to take all their goods and they take it to Russia. So what are you talking about? The Ukrainian, they praise Soviet Union, are you sure? That's a good one. One of the biggest complaints, the Ukrainian, they told me that their street is bad, electricity is bad, no jobs, no money, because they take all the minerals of Ukraine to Russia. We make, we create, and they take. This is what the Russian did to Ukraine. This is the problem between them and Russia. The Soviet Union was Russia for them. All right? Christian Prince, could you please tell me if you are a Protestant? Because otherwise I cannot watch you. My friend, get lost. I don't care if you watch me or not. By the way, I might die if you don't. Please, please don't. Please watch me. Please. Christian Prince, tell me, please, right now. Otherwise, I cannot really, I cannot watch you. I mean, where I get those mental people from? God, what I have done to you? Somebody take those wicked people away. What's wrong with you, potato? I am not a Protestant. No, are you happy? I am not Catholic. And I am not Orthodox. And you are an idiot. Otherwise, I cannot watch you. Please, I beg you, don't watch me. You see, I will die if you don't watch me. By the way, I will not die now. I get a smoothie machine. As long as I get the smoothie, I'm fine. Hey, Benz, how are you? What you will do with those people? Benjamin, my family is from Eastern Europe, and most of the Ukrainians that we know, very hospitable and kind. This war has caused a lot of division among the Slavic people. World war is evil, but it's very shameful that people did judge the country by the bad apples, you know? Because you said you will not watch me unless I tell you if I'm a Protestant or not. That is a stupid request, my friend. If you are coming here, if you are a Christian, you should not ask such a question. because a Christian person is not a Protestant or Catholic or Orthodox. A Christian person is the one who followed Jesus, not the one who is in love with division and sect. If you love Jesus, you say to me, do you believe in Jesus, CP? I will say yes. But your concern is not about Jesus. Your concern is about a church name, which means you do not believe in Jesus. Because if you do, you will not ask those questions. You are a sectarian. You worship sect. You don't worship God. You should ask Christian Prince, which is very funny to ask me this question. My name is a Christian Prince. However, do you believe in Jesus, my friend? Christian Prince, he will say, yes, brother, I do. But when you say to me, please, if you don't tell me if you're Protestant or not, I'm going to leave. See, please tell me, you're acting like a kid. It's like, give me candies. If you don't give me candies now, I will leave, okay? I will tell my mom. Have you been to Bulgaria? Yes, but I did not really stop. I stopped in the train. I was taking train from Romania to Greece. I took the train through Bulgaria to Thessaloniki. I stopped only once in the train, in the train stop. Um, do you like shish kebab? If I don't like shish kebab, you will not watch me. You are lucky, my friend. I love shish kebab. See, we are in total agreement now. So as long you like shish kebab, I like shish kebab. Yeah. And you don't like hummus? Absolutely, I like hummus. So you can stay. You are safe too. You are in the right place, my friend. I like hummus. You know. All right. Be smart. Be smart. We as a Christians, you see, the enemy don't care which country you are coming from, and that's actually what make me get upset when somebody speak about a country down. Like if somebody speak about Netherlands down, saying all people of Netherlands are bad, I will be upset too, because I know that's not true. But I can say the country have a lot of garbage, prostitution, drugs. There's a lot of things need to be changed. But when somebody says I cannot respect Netherlands, I want to know why. What do you mean I don't respect Netherlands? Netherlands is a country. You just label the whole country. Sometimes he lose direct. It's good to lose direct sometimes, so you can correct me. Go ahead, correct me. Here we go. I lost direct. Do you want to correct me, my friend? Go ahead. Why you people give me speeches, but nobody tell me what's wrong? You guys are like somebody. He want to tell me you took the wrong exit in the highway, but nobody want to tell me which exit is the correct one. They want to school you, but they will not tell you what is the problem. And the reason they will not tell you what the problem, because they knew they don't fit for the argument. So they just make it a plain accusation. Ah, Lord have mercy. CP, you are a good man, but you are messed up. Thank you, thank you. Can I put that in my resume? Seriously. By the way, your name is low temperature. So can we heat you up a little bit? You are a little bit messed up. I don't blame you through this crazy word. And look at your name, Mr. Not a Crazy. Somebody call himself low temperature. And he's talking about this crazy word. I don't know. Maybe we have to wait for the summer. You come back with high temperature. I mean, from all the names you can get for yourself in the internet, you come with low temperature. Okay, Mr. Freezer. It's lovely, really. When you talk about politics, people they come and they get upset from you, and but it's all right. It's all right. Time will come, and you will know I am saying the truth. You see, this war against Ukraine is going to bring disaster for the European. After the war is finished, you need to ask yourself how many Ukrainian women they are widows. How many women they will not be able to find a man to marry? And who is the one who would invade the country to replace those men? People are so stupid and so dummy. This war is perfect plan of the devil to take over a Christian country. Same in Russia. How many Christian Russian men killed? How many Russian women they became widows? Who is going to marry them? Those young men who've been killed, and they've been killed every day. How you can replace them, I will tell you. Afghanistan, Pakistan, Turkmenistan, Turkey, just because they stupid you, I don't respect Ukraine. And that will affect you all in Europe. All of you, you will pay. All of you will pay. If you think it's going to stay there, you have a big mistake. We support those Ukrainian, so Christian family will stay strong. They will not go loose. They will not sleep around. They will not marry Muslim men. They will be faithful. You are just obsessed with Zelensky. A Christian person who don't think about that. Zelensky will go. Trump will go. America will stay. Stop being stupid. This is about a nation. This is not about a guy. I never met somebody he don't say to me, I don't like Zelensky. As if you are going to what's your business with Zelensky? Why you should like him anyway? Is he even your president? What's your business? His people voted for him. If his people like him, that means he's good for them. That's your business. Somebody will come to me and says, like the guy from Italy and Romania says to me, this Trump is racist. Why is racist? He clears the border. Stupid people. So if we close the border, he's racist? So they are flooded in the media, propaganda, either from the enemy, either from the Russian, either by anybody, that this guy Zelensky is disaster. We have to get rid of him. And you ask yourself, who is the first one will be happy if Zelensky is gone? Putin, right? We know. And you know. There's things called tax, so left or right, you will pay for that war. You are paying nothing for that war. The Ukrainians are dying to protect your borders because if they did not do that, they will come to you. Which one is better, paying some money or you lose your country? Those Europeans, sadly, they are suffering from mental illness. They think if they give little pennies, they are the losers, when they are the fact they are the only winner. All the war, the one who paid the price for it is Ukraine alone. Their kids, their boys, their women, their houses, their cities is destroyed. And you sit in your country and you send them $10 from your tax. And you say, see, we are paying for this war. God will punish you. God will punish you all. Those who make fun of the blood of a nation, their blood will be free one day, and the wicked ones will come after you. Nobody help Ukraine. When somebody says to you, we help Ukraine, it's a big fat lie. They are helping Ukraine because they are terrified if Putin won, what will happen? They don't like Ukraine. Not Germany, nobody. They are not helping Ukraine. They are just terrified from Putin. Who's next? Putin, if he took Ukraine, he will take Moldova. If he take Moldova, he will take Romania. We know the plan. In fact, until now, there's military of Russia in Moldova. Is that correct? Here. Look, even they have borders there. Putin's plan was he will take all this area, and he did take it, and then he continue here, and then here, and then he take Odessa, and then he go to Moldova, and he will take Moldova. Right now, actually, he's threatening to attack Latvia. They are defending you. You are a potato. You are watching them dying. Belarus are threatened to join the war right now, and they want to invade Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. And those small, tiny countries are terrified because they knew that behind them there's nobody to support. There's a bunch of potato European who they make pee in their pant if the Russian come to their border. It's a fact. So you need to pray that Ukraine will be victorious. Otherwise, Putin will eat you alive. And he is not hiding that. In fact, this wicked man, every few weeks, he mentioned, I will nuke you. What a bunch of idiots. Ukraine is defending you. Ukraine is dying for you. And you are enjoying your luxury for free. No. This is, don't go by the conspiracy. Don't blame Putin alone. No, this is always about Putin. Listen carefully. Europe, in fact, they surrender to Russia. Every single manufacturer open a manufacturer in Russia. Is that correct, guys? Go check it out. Even food business, they open in Russia. Even McDonald's. Nobody want to be enemy to Russia. The European, they build a massive pipeline, hoping that the gas of Russia will be their gas forever. This is not a plan of countries want to fight Russia. You don't spend $500 billion building a pipeline to go to war. That is not what they want to do. But this wicked Putin, he is so greedy. He wants to be the Caesar of Russia. He's a dreamer to be the KGB leader. Who dare to oppose him? He go to the office, he never leave. So the plan is very simple. We take Ukraine. Belarus already under our hand, and he will take it. The president here already, he announced that he is a general in the army of Putin. Putin, he mentioned many times that Poland belonged to Russia. This is not the land of the Polish, according to him. Actually, in fact, he blamed Poland for the reason Hitler attacked. Go watch his last speech he made. He want to take Moldova, and he claimed Romania belonged to Moldova, not the opposite. So Romania is a province of Moldova, and Moldova belonged to Russia. All of this because there's a few Russian in this area. Just 2 weeks ago, Putin, he announced anyone who live in this area in Moldova, he will get citizenship. Go check it out. The plan is big and massive. He want to control the Black Sea. This is not European plan against Putin. It's a big fat lie. They say to you that the NATO, the reason is the NATO, where USA is 500 meters away from Russia. This is Alaska. We are in Russia already. We do not need to go there. Hmm? Where is Alaska? We went again. Yeah, the map it doesn't show really correctly. Hold on, let me go to Alaska. So his excuse is the NATO is getting closer. We are 500 meters away from Russia. 500 meters. In fact, all his arsenal for nuke is in the border of Alaska, not next to Ukraine. Go check it out. All right, that is better. Look how close we are, USA to Putin. Do you see it? This is Russia. This is Alaska. How far we are? Fishing trip. Take into consideration the international water, so your line will be here. Right? CP Zelensky wanted a peace deal, but Boris Johnson blocked that peace deal because who said I am? What this guy is talking about? What those people are talking about? Guys, I'm going to go crazy with those people. Seriously, CP Zelensky want peace deal. Did I say he don't want? I did not even talk about peace deal. What's wrong with people? Did I talk about peace deal until now? In the last all the time I went live, guys, did I mention the word peace deal? What this guy is talking about? I did not mention the word peace deal at all. What I understand, I don't understand. What are you talking about? We know that the Ukraine, they want to stop the war. They are desperate to stop the war. The one who don't want the war to stop is Putin. Is that a secret? Lord have mercy. I better leave. You know, I better go. Those people would drive me crazy. I thought I'm the only crazy here. I feel better now. It turned to be there's many of us. We are one tribe, huh? We are around the world, exist everywhere. Yeah, I'm talking to myself, obviously. Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. Yeah, this wicked Putin is very greedy. Look, the Chinese, they took more than a million and a half kilometer from Russia. Yet Putin don't dare to ask for it. A million and a half. Can you believe it? Not a few kilometers, a million and a half kilometer taken by Russia, by China from Russia. Putin, he went like a dog. He never asked for it. Putin, he knew that Alaska belonged to Russia. It's a fact. Yes, we bought it, but can't he ask for it again? He will never dare. Because he knew he cannot fight China, he cannot fight USA, but he can fight Ukraine. And this is where the story is. When you are weak, everybody want to beat you up. When you are strong, everybody call you sir. All right. Europe shared responsibility for the conflict only by being coward, but they never planned to attack Russia. You know that. There's nobody have a I mean, it's not smart, my friend, to say so, because as I said, all the plan of Europe is to enjoy the partnership with Russia, especially their gas and their oil. In fact, all the suffering in Europe right now happening because they cannot buy the gas of Russia. It was cheaper, easier, faster, safer. So who is going to have a war with Russia? So don't tell me European they want to have a war. They open their businesses, they open their company, they give a free visa to Russian to come to Europe. Nobody is thinking, even Russian, they became part of Europe. But this is stupid, wicked. No, European did not do any wrong with Russia. It's the opposite. The only wrong they did is with Ukraine. When Putin he mentioned he will invade, the European encouraged him to do so by running away. So the European they are guilty by running, and by running they encourage Putin to attack. Pence, yeah, we saw this. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Let's make everybody happy. What about we blame the Jews for this war? I think we should. If we blame the Jews, everybody will agree, and nobody will be upset, and nobody will say Christian Prince is crazy. Especially that Zelensky is a Jew. Perfect. Zelensky is a Jew. We blame the Jews, and the smart one they get happy. Sucker Carson, call cow dance. This is what you want me to say? Is that exactly what you want me to say? What do you mean? You go in circle to blame the Jews, maybe. All right? What I would do, I don't know. In fact, look, just to show you how coward Putin. Guys, who was watching me when I was walking in Ukraine with my camera on? Do you remember when I stand in the front of a synagogue and I spoke to a rabbi? Anyone remember? That area, the Russian, they never attack. They attack every building. They attack every house, except the Jewish quarter. Putin don't dare to touch it. Can you believe it? This wicked, he kill a Christian everywhere. Bombs. You remember the video I showed you? I was able to show the bomb from the side of my balcony, but there was bombs coming in my back. I cannot see it. At that time, I was renting in a high building. That's why I was able to record. Otherwise, every night there's bombing. I noticed that the area where the Jewish live, there's not a single building have glasses is broken. And I asked the bishop. I said, "Look like this area never been attacked." He said, "Yeah, he will not attack it. He will not dare, because that will make Israel angry. This is a Jewish area." You see the wicked? You see the coward? He fear Israel. If Israel get angry, they will support Ukraine. Israel did not support Ukraine until now in this war. Not a single window is broken. And they told me if you rent, you better rent in the Jewish territory, the Jewish area. They said if it happens, something happened, it's going to be by mistake. Like they shot a drone, and the drone maybe like part of it fell in the Jewish, you know, part of the city. Look at this guy, look, guys. Read this with me. Christian born and raised in land full of blood and fire, and you acting like a woman, start cursing your own Christian brother because we disagree. That is silly. You stupid idiot monkey. How I cursed you guys? Did I use the word curse to anybody? Did I curse anybody? You stupid liar who have low IQ. Can you tell me the word which is cursed I say to the Christians? Are you stupid? When I did curse people, you donkey. I mean, aren't you ashamed of lying, you potato? Are you Christian really? When I cursed anyone? You burn blood and fire, and you are cursing everybody because you don't agree with you. Do you know what the word curse means, you idiot? Where is the curse? You're stupid. What a monkey you are. Curse everyone. You know, thanks. Sometimes I say to my thank God we have internet, because imagine those people are in front of you. You don't want to meet those people, do you? Singling some sort of invasion move on Iran. I heard they were building forces on the border of Iran, but rumors are rumors. Who is going to build forces in the border? Who? Do you have names? Which country? Nobody will attack Iran. Nobody. In fact, all the borders of Iran are very much protected by Shia, because most of those who they are in the borders are Shia. All right? Who's going to attack them from Iraq? They are Shia. The Kurdish, they don't trust America no more. Look what the American did to them, what Trump he did to them in Syria. He dumped them to the Kurdish and the terrorists. Kurdish will never believe America ever. Nobody will fight for you. If you want to fight a war in the ground, then you have to do it yourself. And Trump will never dare to do so. They might do some surgery, let us say, send like a few hundred Marines to get the uranium, blah, blah. But invasion, ground invasion, this is never happen, will never happen. It can be like a short operation to get the uranium, or to, let us say, to catch somebody important. It's possible. I believe that somebody can do that is Israeli, not American. Israeli, they have a very high quality commandos, way more qualified than American soldiers, and they are very brave, and they are very highly trained too. So Israeli, they can do that, but not a ground invasion in the meaning of invasion. They can just do operation, not invasion. In fact, I believe, and this is not rumor, and I'm not stating a fact. I'm saying what I think. All right, don't tell me you told me this. I believe that Israel have already in the ground their own military, but they are operating secretly to generate information, install spying devices in the ground. I believe that Israeli already working in that for a long time. It's not even something new. But this is not, we cannot say is an invasion. We cannot say it's a ground invasion. This is a war operation usually is done secretly for the benefit of spying. In fact, we heard just a few weeks ago, I don't know if you heard of it, that the Israeli, they have a bases in Iraq. Anyone heard the news? Give me a second. Israeli are the most powerful army in the world. I'm very convinced of that. And look how brave they are. Israel built two secret military bases in Iraq to aid war against Iran. Who in the world can believe this? Israel can do it. All right? Yeah, the Israeli army is different level of army. Their pilot is different level. You see, all the war, not a single Israeli airplane was shut down, correct? But American, they did. Israeli are way more professional. Their army is way more strong. They are small in number, yes, but they have an extreme high skilled soldiers. And not to forget their technology too. But imagine how brave. You go to the heart of the land of the enemy in Iraq, which is a Shia country, which is 100% support Iraq. And they have a massive number, hundreds of thousands of fighters supporting Iran. And yet you build the bases there. Do you see how brave they are? If you think about it, it's kind of madness. Right? It's hard to believe, but this is what the Israeli can do. So I will not be surprised if the Israeli already have many bases inside Iran, but again, those are secretive bases to install equipment, electronic devices to spy, radar, some kind of maybe instead of GPS, because the Iranian, they are jamming the GPS, which is normal to do in order to mislead the drones and missiles and etc. So I am sure that the Israeli, they installed already in the ground other system which will help the drones to continue to their target. So ground invasion is hard to believe. Like, do we have 50,000 soldiers in the Gulf? 50,000 soldiers is not enough to invade Iran. They can occupy some islands, some shores. It's possible, but I don't think Trump he will risk. He can occupy those islands without, like let's say he send 100 Marines clean the island like this one here. All right, they put the American flag on it and they fly, and then Iranian cannot get close to it, but they will not let the American to stay there because then it's going to be a very easy target to attack them. So it's going to be like a short, let us say, ground attack, but it's not going to be smart to make bases and stay in your place because still the Iranian, they have their own rocket, their missiles, and their drones. Until now, we did not really destroy much of it. So still, and we will see. If you ask me, I hope that Trump, he will attack them today. I hope I will wake up tomorrow and see Trump, he launching again, because I believe strongly that the Iranians, they are just playing him. They're just making fun of him, you know. And not only now, Iran is making money. They are charging any ship when I pass Hormuz about $2 million. So they are getting rich. Trump, he should not allow any ship go through because of that. Because as long as they can make money, there's no blockade. They are making money. In fact, they can make money faster this way. If 100 ships pass a day, well, that's $200 million a day for free. For doing what? Just ship go by. They make even a website where you can deposit your payment in bitcoins. If Trump is serious about the blockade, he should stop any account for Iran. They should not be allowed to have access to Bitcoin. All right. So I hope by tonight maybe, or by tomorrow, I might be wrong, but I hope he will go back to his mind and he will do the right things and he teach those wicked how to behave, because they will understand one language. You negotiate with them for the coming 20 years, you will get nothing. They are just buying time until they accomplish their mission and have their nuke. And Trump don't have time. Election is coming, and he will be in trouble if you don't fix it so fast. So if you think he will how to block Bitcoin, they can, because now the USA government, they legalize Bitcoin under their command. USA government now have full access to Bitcoin, not like before. Full access. If you think the government now, if you have an account in Bitcoin, they will not know about it, you are mistaken. They have full access. In fact, I think last week, the USA, they confiscate $350 million from Iran. Bitcoin, all of it Bitcoin. In fact, Bitcoin price go up because of Iran and Russia. Because when you put the sanctions, those countries, they cannot do dollars business anymore. They cannot use banking anymore. So they start using Bitcoin. This is why the price went up. This is why if you have Bitcoin, you better get rid of it. Because if the war finished and nobody need to do those sneaky things, or they cannot do it no more, then your Bitcoin dream will collapse. All right? No, no, you can. You can. You do not need to block it. You can confiscate the money. When I say block it, I mean chase the money and take it. How they were able to take the $350 million in Bitcoins? I'm talking about the American government. Because obviously they have control of it. Otherwise, how you can take it? Still, this is an American company. All right? You can search right now about the 300, I think it's 350 or 400 million. Uh, I saw this news actually just a few days ago. Here we go. 344 million in cryptocurrency of Iran was held by the American government. All right? Let me show you the news. And this is telling you that they can trace you easy. Otherwise, how they can reach into that point? How the American, they were able to go there? Obviously, they have full control. Do you see it? US Maybe this is an older news, but I saw one yesterday, 2 days ago. U.S. freezes 344 million in Iran linked crypto. All right, how they can find about it and how they can hold it. That means they have full access. Anyone who think Bitcoin is a safe place for your money, I I apologize if I say you are not smart. It's not. Bitcoin is the most risky business you can do. And as soon all the conflict are solved, and those countries they will not need Bitcoin, Bitcoin will collapse. Right now it is high still because Iran, Russia, North Korea, many countries who have sanctions, they are using them. When the sanctions is gone, your Bitcoin will be garbage. If you remember, there's a gentleman he used to come here. He says, "CP, still you are against Bitcoin?" Remember, Bitcoin arrived like to 100,000 something, 110 something. Right now is 75. So imagine if you bought it when it was 100 or 110,000, you lost all your saving. This is not an investment. It might be investment for the one who bought it when it was very cheap and he got lucky that prices went crazy. Like when he bought it when it was like maybe $5,000, $2,000. But now anyone who buy it is not smart. You will lose all your lifetime saving in a second. This is not an investment. This is gambling. And it have no value actually. In reality, have no value. What is it? Anyone can tell me what is this Bitcoin? Nothing. Nothing. Go buy land, buy property, buy something useful. Invest in a company. They make machines. They make etc. Real company, real business. This is just dark web, hackers and criminals and drug dealers and prostitutes and Android hate. All right. My Bitcoin are crying. See? Yeah, well, my friend, if you listen to me, you will not be crying now. Yeah, this is gambling. You put your money in the table because of your greed, you're hoping, oh, it's going crazy. Tomorrow is going to be 300,000. In 10 months, I will be so rich. Like if you bought it when it was 10,000, this was, I think, 3 years ago, right? Right now is 70 times. So now it's already 7 times more. That's a lot of, you know, money you make. But always in those kind of business, you did not make the money because the business is doing good. You made the money because there's many stupid, greedy people. They are buying, even though the price is increasing. So you are making your money from somebody is a loser. You know what I mean? So now if somebody buy it for 75, he buy it from you, and you bought it for 10. So now you made 7 times more of what you bought, and he paid 7 times more than what you paid. Tomorrow, the price might go to 10,000. So he lost the money you gave him, the money he gave you is your win, is his loss. So in reality, there's nobody is making any, you know, producing anything. It's just a stupid gambling. You put your money in the table, and the one who his number win, he take all the money, him and the casino. Do you love your fellow Christians? My friend, I don't like Christians. I like Hindus. What do you think? I like a Krishna. He's blue. Do you like blue? Where is this guy's coming from? What kind of question this question is? He's asking Christian Prince, do you like Christians? Can you give me A, B, C, D options? And I choose one. I was talking about Bitcoin. The question is about, do you love it from Christians? There's a connection. Okay, if you give me one Bitcoin, I will tell you I love you. You are all knowledgeable, but not all knowing. Friend, my friend, the only one is all knowing is Allah. What all knowing? That's a good one. Uh, yeah, yeah, you can trade. You can call it trade, but this is gambling. This is not a trade. You see, the money you make from those market, it is not a trade. It's a gambling. What the product you make? Can you tell me the name of the product? So if I invest in, let us say, Apple, well, this company, they say they make phones, they make computers, they sell, and they have from the sale a profit. Here, you make a profit from what? You call it trade. Reality is not a trade. It's a scam. Someone is greedy. He put his money there because he's hoping he will get more rich. You are smarter, you sell today. You take the money and you run away with it. The potato who gave you the money to buy your stocks, or let us say your coins, tomorrow he wake up, he find all his money is gone. This is not a trade. This is not a trade, my friend. Trade is I exchange with you product, right? But there's no product here. There's no money even. Like, I can work in the business of exchanging money, dollar to euro. And this business, I give you a euro when you buy, I make money from you. I make money from you when you sell. But in the case of Bitcoins, what exactly the business? Can you tell me? There's no business. Let us say we have a bank and we put in the bank a currency is called faller, not dollar, faller. How that will become 20 times more in a year? How? What happened? What happened? It's just a crazy, greedy people. They heard that somebody, he bought Bitcoin, he got rich, he want to get rich too. So he dropped all his saving because he's stupid and he lose it all. Leave our stock out of your conversion. We are helping companies to grow with percentage in return. Really? Yeah, yeah. Exactly, exactly. Actually, today I saw an cowboy Western movie, and the guy he came out and he was nailing something in the wood. It says, "Eat as much as you can for 50 cents." And then the first thing come to my mind, in their time, not long time ago, you can eat as much as you want for 50 cents. Now, can you eat as much as you want for $50? No. I don't think $50 would be enough for open buffet. So the 50 cents at that time was better than the $50 today. This is why those kind of business, actually, they are not beneficial for uh, too much beneficiary for the society, because people, they store money in something called mind or mining, but it's not used for something will do any kind of production. It's just a bunch of greedy storing their money in dark safe, which is not safe. So I believe this Bitcoin, whoever came with it, he made a big, big harm for mankind. It will be used by drug dealers, prostitution, human trafficking, corrupt politician, corrupt president, corrupt king, corrupt whatever. A very, very evil way to smuggle money. In the same time, there's no benefit from it. A money you invest in building manufacture, making jobs. This is what builds society, not those kind of business. Those kind of business is even worse than the casino, because in a casino there's people they work, there's people get paid. There's a lot of people work in the casino. We know the casino is an evil place, but the casino is even better than Bitcoin, because in the casino there's people get salary, get paid, make living. In Bitcoin, who make living? You tell me. I will never put a dollar of mine in the Bitcoin. Even sometimes you might be tempted, says, oh, if I put my $10,000 in the Bitcoin right now, I will have 75, or I will have 100,000. So imagine if you put 100,000 in a year or two, you became a millionaire. Oh, I got lucky. But what about the one who bought it for 100,000, and then second day he wake up in the morning and it's 75? He gets screwed. And that might happen to you anytime. So be careful. Anyway, guys, it's time for me to go. I hope I did not hurt your feeling very much. And if I do, good for me, bad for you. Thank you. God bless you. Oh, we have a question. Hold on. Do you know if Pakistan sending soldiers to Saudi Arabia? Pakistan sending. My friend, the Pakistani, they are the last one can defend anybody. Pakistan will send soldiers to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is not short of soldiers. The war today is not war of soldiers. The war of drones, ballistic missiles, you know, machines, airplanes. What soldiers? What they would do? Pakistan, they bought 10 airplanes from China. 6 of them did not work when India attacked them. Pakistan, they cannot even control their own land. Half of it is controlled by the mafia. All right. I'm glad I hurt your feeling, Victor. Good for you. Good for you. Happy for you, Victor. Don't forget to take selfie with it before it heal. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And Ante will see you soon again. Breaking news, breaking news. Tousi TV. The war started. Let us see if I go to sleep today and I wake up in the morning and Trump, he did launch his attack. I hope he will wake up and he will do something, you know? I hope so. Because I have no doubt that those people are playing him. So either he was a fool for the last 2 months, or he was smart and he was, let us say, short of ammunition, just getting ready for a better attack. We will see what it is. Time will tell. So thank you for being here, and I will see you soon again. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya. Bye-bye.